It's game day on MFL TV, the 2020 Great Southern Football League Premiership season. It's proudly supported by Flow FM Australia, River City Trailers, Fisher Motors, Sign Designs for You, Solomon's Flooring, Murray Bridge, Still Shop, Murray Bridge, Kinnaird Clean, Pinaroo, Bridge Aluminium, Murray Bridge Better Home Living, Adrian Pederick, MP, First National Real Estate, Murray Bridge.
Fishers. If you need another car, it's Fishers. Fishers is a third-generation owned family business serving the Murraylands, South East, Fleurieu, Hills, Mallee and Adelaide. In fact, anywhere in South Australia. Interstate? No worries. Check out their used cars for sale on Gumtree or their website www.fishermotors.com.au. Need finance? It's Fishers. If you need finance, the team at Fishers can assist you. Looking to get rid of that used car? It's Fishers. They can also help you sell your vehicle. Speak to Rick or Alex, and they can sell your used car and take away all the delays. Trade-ins welcome. You can visit their new dealership at 39 Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge, South Australia, 5253, or phone 08 85 322 500. Brum, brum. It's Fishers, serving you for over 60 years.
Welcome back here to the Langhorne Creek Oval, Murray TV. Great coverage here as we cover it with one of the greats of the Menengi Football Club and a fella who, well, for many, many years played some terrific games with Mervyn Continuary, who we've just seen delight us in the reserve grade match here, one of the great country South Australian footballers. Mark the King Continuary. What a beautiful day for football. A balmy 20 degrees here at the creek. Couldn't get better conditions. Not a puff of air. The lake normally a bit later in the afternoon could bring us a breeze, as you know, from down in the early days down there at Menengi.
When the Coorong doctor sets in at Menengi, it gets cold.
Oh yes, and she could get through the pine trees there. That's why they built them on the southern side here. They used to have a big pine hedge, Mark, and that was a terrific part of it. I played my junior football here as a kid. I think my first game as a 9-year-old on this hallowed turf here. Let me tell you, when you fall on that cricket pitch, you're just glad that it's been raining for a bit. I can tell you that now, because the softer and muddier it is, the better it is for that, because she's a hard piece to fall on. But in those days, we had the Warrens, the Clemences, the Cleggets and the Tonkins, the Whittleseys, and a lot of those fellas are back here today for the 60th anniversary of the 1960 Premiership in Hills football. Back in those days, it was the great Langhorne Creek. They won, I think, their 5th premiership in about 12 years, it might have been. I think they won 3 premierships just post Second World War, and a young player by the name of Follett came out. Ken Follett at 17 and was a star, and they had a number of star players in that era. I certainly wasn't one of them in that era. I came here in the 70s to play my football, but I was never a star on this ground except for one junior colt game where I put a couple over the goal umpire's head, and we're going to see that happen here today. We've got a great game of football before us. The senior match of football is about to start. We've got a game here between the Langhorne Creek Hawks. They're taking on the Strathalbyn Roosters, and Mark, the ball's going to take us to it. The ball in the air. The siren sounds.
This could be the prelim to the grand final. Up they go. Great tapped away by the Hawks. They get the ball in. Ducks and weave. Well taken. Goes forward. Almost cut off by the Rooster. They go back. This is going to be a magnificent clash. And they started, lived it up straight away. Bounces up. Must been cut off almost by the Roosters. They'll go back. They swing around. Goes back right back into the middle. It's all I almost said Hawthorn. Almost all Hawks. They fight hard there in the middle. The umpire will come in and boil it up.
He'll ball it up almost the 10 metres adjacent from where he started this game of football. Up it goes, and in the ruck, another good tap for the Creek. In possession, Strathalbyn get the clearance into the half-forward line. Oh, great body work there. The umpire has let it go, and it's a mark to Strathalbyn, 20 metres from goal. A chance for Strath to go back and kick a goal, a much-needed start for them to get their confidence going. It looks like Big Ben Simmons to me.
Simmons.
The boy.
Great kick out by Brady Martin out of the middle. Found Simmons. And we've seen a lot of this in the last few weeks. Here's Simmons lining up, trying to put the first on the board.
Oh, he hit the post.
I wrapped him up and he hit the post. He gave me a gift.
Oh, he kicked a lot of goals. Big Simmons down at the Keith Crows. He's a top player, and Brodie Martin, we know his abilities to clear the ball from the middle, of course, from the Adelaide Crows, but also down there at Beninghi Bearland. He gets a kick out from that behind the Creeks, and it goes to the half-back line, but Strath have intercepted on their half-forward line. They kick the ball in central. It's back into full forward. Simmons flies. He doesn't mark from behind. The crumb comes out. It's Strathalbyn with another shot on goal, and a beautiful kick for goal. It's a number one goal from Richard O'Grady, wearing number one.
Well done. That was a great goal.
This live stream production was brought to you by Flow FM Australia, River City Trailers, Fisher Motors, Sign Designs for You, Solomon's Flooring, Murray Bridge.
You like that commentary? Back here, and it's another chance for us to see the umpires do their work, Mark. That goal from O'Grady took the crumb around the body. The Creek are going to have to watch the speed and pace that the ball's coming out of the middle here from this Strathalbyn juggernaut. They take the bounce in the middle, and it was a knockout by Langhone Creek, but another clearance for Strath, although it's short-lived. The Creek get a possession, but another one under pressure. The ball goes in and under. Oh, the tackle there. The umpire might have even looked at holding the man, but he didn't pay it. And it was Matt Tonkin there for the Creek, but the ball up again and a knockout. Another kick forward by Strath. They're going well at the moment, Strathalbyn, and a good couple of clearances across this half-forward line. O'Grady there again. He has another possession. The umpire says that it was not a clean possession. Play on to the wing position, and the ball out and over the boundary line.
It'll be relieved here by the Strathalbyn Roosters. Goes straight up. He found a teammate immediately. Well done there by O'Grady. O'Grady looks down on the outer wing. Almost found. Looking up there for Martin. Comes off hands. The Creeks trying to relieve the ball.
Here, Perry.
They come down on the outside, but well taken here by Pegler.
Oh, he's a good player, this Pegler. He's a big man too.
He sure is.
He kicks the ball over the head of the Creek backman and into the centre half forward area. And another lead. Oh, great kick from Pegler.
How was the kick?
Oh, Simmons on the lead. Into space. You kick into space, Mark, and you win possession more times than you lose. And that was great play by Pegler, the big man. He's getting the plaudits of his teammates. 3 of them have come up to him and tapped him on the back and said, well played.
He just kicked it into that space. They left the... Here he goes. The great full forward, never in doubt.
He doesn't miss 2 in a row.
No.
Oh, no.
This live stream production was brought to you by Still Shop, Murray Bridge, Kinnaird Clean, Pinaroo, Bridge Aluminium, Murray Bridge,
Right,
Better Home Living, Adrian
Pegler, I
Pederick,
think, in the ruck.
MP.
Is that for Strath? That's Pegler, isn't it?
Yeah.
And 15 for the Creek. So you've got...
Here they go,
That's
going
good
back
seller.
into the middle once again. And the Roosters have really put the acid to Langhone Creek here today.
Oh, they have. Big James Seller. What's he got, the big man? Oh, he's got the knockout is what he's got. He got up high and a clearance for the Creek. Their first of the match. Clean possession they needed. Half forward. They get it this time. A nice kick forward there by young Howe. He got it into the 50 and leading out there for Langhone Creek. They get a chance. It's on the 50. Strath come in to dispossess. The Creek take possession again on that outer side, the clubroom side, into the full forward area. Knocked away beautifully by Strathalbyn by Zach Edwards there. In defence, a good play there, and it goes out over the boundary line for a throw-in.
That was well done there by the Roosters. They'll have to be on their guard today. This Langhone Creek team is really good. So they all get the ball out. Great over the top flip out. The ball goes down to the ground. They're fighting hard here.
Oh,
The
didn't have the ball.
Strathalbyn didn't have it, and umpire plays
Played
it
it
on.
on.
Goes out here in front of us.
O'Grady.
Great picking up there by O'Grady. O'Grady looks around.
Oh, big lead from Simmons. Oh, what a great mark. Oh, that was one of the marks of the day already. Out on his chest, but he had a lot of pressure. Kicks it forward, Simmons into the true full forward area. It's punched away by Langhone Creek. They grab the crumbs, and it's number 4, Durham, the vice-captain, clearing the ball from the back pocket to the wing. Here's their first clean possession, really, for Langhone Creek out of defence. They've really struggled here across half-back in the first few minutes, but there they go. They've got a quick kick forward. Number 6 handballs it out there, and I think he's going to have a kick forward now on the wing. He gets it forward. I think we might have been talking there of young Warren, another of the household names here at Langhone Creek, young David Warren. Oh, big tackle there. Oh, he should have maybe been gone there, the big fella that was playing there for Strath, that it's cleared from Strathalbyn's half-back line to the centre wing.
Picked up there, cycled off the ground by Martin, but it only goes to the Creeks. They go back, but it's Strathalbyn fighting hard here. The Roosters, they'll go over to Martin. Martin chips a little left foot over. They're running in through now. Goes in. I bet they're going to be looking for Simmons once again, and there he is.
Oh, he's too good. Too good. Mark Elliott, Brodie Martin, Big Ben Simmons.
Doesn't get any better than that.
That's country football, and that's state country football representatives for you there. You've got 3 players at the highest level who've been able to team up together. And Langhone Creek under pressure here. Strathalbyn already with 2 goals on the board, and Simmons having his 3rd shot for goal.
It's home.
The umpire did not move.
Didn't move.
And another goal.
This live stream production was brought to you by First National Real Estate Murray Bridge, Bridge Equipment Hire, Smedley Tyre Service, Bridge Building Supplies, BBS Salvage.
Oh, what a great start here by the Roosters. Are they the premiership favourites?
Oh, they're on fire. Simmons with 3 shots on goal, 2 majors. O'Grady with the other goal. They are in top form at the moment, Strathalbyn.
Up they go once again. Tapped away by Selim. They go straight to the Roosters. They'll go forward through Elliott. They ball, they kick over with a little left foot. Looking for the great man once again. Simmons.
Oh, he thought he had
Almost.
a couple of grabs.
Umpire will come in and hold him up.
Oh, gee, Langhone Creek are under pressure early. 3-1-14, Strathalbyn on the Better Home Living scoreboard. Langhone Creek have yet to open their account. Only been inside 50 just the once, and the ball looks like it's coming out here. The Creek will get this out to their half-back line and a clearing kick, and they would like one of them, although they're getting and running around and trying to get it forward. It's hard going at the moment. Strath are dominating on this wing. They seem to be able to get possession and turn the ball over, and the Creeks have turned it over, and it looks like it's going to be a free kick to Strathalbyn in and under. They are playing some really good football across this area. Brodie Martin setting up the wall. Mark Elliott in good form there, and they're able to propel the Langhone Creek thrust forward, and it looks like another thrust forward here as Strathalbyn kicked the ball up into the full forward line. It looks like another grab. Up they go. Langhone Creek went in defence for it. Big 21 there was Matt Dominish, the vice-captain. He's been under pressure early, and another clearance here for the Creek. It comes across here to number 15. It might be Big Seller, I reckon, that kicked that out, but only to have the wall set up by 3 Strathalbyn players.
They're going forward here. The Creeks are under enormous pressure
Oh,
here.
yes.
They take the ball out. They finally do. Looking up for teammates, but thumped away by the Roosters.
Oh, chance for the
Great
Creek.
play. On the left foot, goes on one-on-one. Look at that. How easy is that?
And a goal there for Langhone Creek.
How easy was that?
On the Better Home Living scoreboard, they're first.
This live stream production was brought to you by
McLeod.
First National Real Estate Murray Bridge, Bridge Equipment Hire, Smedley Tyre Service, Bridge Building Supplies, BBS Salvage.
It was a great goal there to McLeod. Just one-on-one, and that's what the Creeks are going to try and do. Get a one-on-one. He was tremendous last week, and he started this game well.
He certainly did. He's having a good start to the game, is Ben McLeod. And I should say, yeah, Ben, it is Ben. The umpire's got the ball. Langhone Creek, 1 straight kick, 6 on the Better Home Living scoreboard. Strathalbyn 3-1-19 up goes the ball, and up they go. And another knockout there. Ben McLeod is in good form. But the ball went forward for Strathalbyn. Chance up in the half-forward line. They go to ground. It's a kick forward and a chance for O'Grady. He sidesteps beautifully. The handball into the open. It was picked up there by Langhone Creek. They've cleared the ball out onto this half-back line, and it looks like number 29, Lockie Evans.
He panicked a little bit,
panicked. I think he felt he was hot, and it's the last possession rule. He turns the ball over. O'Grady for Strathalbyn. He's got the ball. He's done the throw in. The umpires ruled that it came off in a dispossession rather than it coming off of the player. Throw in. McLeod in the ruck, playing well. Creek get it. Lovely movement here, and a good handball into the open. That was beautifully played by Caleb Howe. He's a good mover, and good pass forward. And a big chance for Langhorne Creek now to turn around from 40 metres and have a shot at goal. They look good when Howe has the ball in his hands, that is for sure. And this is big James Seller. He's changing it full forward with Ben McLeod, and I think that's a good mix. McLeod's got a goal. Seller's got a chance here, Mark.
He's a class player, Seller, no doubt.
Kicks from 40. And kicks truly. The Creek have steadied. They've got their second goal to big James Seller. It's 2 goals on the Better Home Living scoreboard to the Creek. Strathalbyn 3-1.
This live stream production was brought to you by Dash Irrigation and Fodder, Murray Valley Sheds, Richard Elliott Electrical, Anderson's Canvas, Canalpin Silo Cafe.
The moment I said Strathalbyn looks like being the premiership favourites, the Creeks won't have any of that to say, and they've fought back with 2 quick ones.
They have on Murrayland's Footy TV. It's a beautiful sight here on the postage stamp oval at Langhorne Creek. They use it for cricket in the summer, for footy in the winter, and they love it here on the Lake Plains. It is one of the great places, and the ball goes up again. We're in for a treat in this game, Mark. The kick out of the centre from Langhorne Creek forward to centre half forward. Beautifully taken there. It was marked there by number 35 in Lockie McGregor. He kicked it forward. Another mark in forward line. It was Seller. He didn't like the attention he was given. There was a little bit on there too, Mark.
I'll tell you what, McGregor has started this game really well.
Hasn't he?
He's so dangerous. And if you've got Seller up there, no wonder they are the premiership favourites in the Hawks.
And they were challenged by Strathalbyn, who had 3 kicks on the board, 19 points to nothing. And suddenly, here's a chance. Seller runs around and he kicks it right through the middle. What a great goal by James Seller. It's 3 straight kicks to Langhorne Creek on the Better Home Living scoreboard. Strathalbyn 3-1. It's Strathalbyn by 1 point here at Langhorne Creek.
This live stream production was brought to you by Murray Bridge Recycling, Canalpin Hotel, Harry's Engineering, Lithgow Enterprises, Try Acupuncture.
Up they go once again. This is going to be living up to the expectations that we thought it would be. Here we go. McLeod goes up there. Tapped away there, taken brilliantly by the Roosters there in Stirring. Goes up to the half-forward line. Some really strong footy being played here. Tough, it's hard. They dive on the ball at the half-forward line for the Roosters. And umpire will come in with another ball up.
Up they go again, and Strather clearance. Martin, he's in good form early, but intercepted by Alex Cleggett. The Cleggetts around here, they've got some beautiful vineyards, and they love it along this beautiful Lake Plains area on the Bremer River. The ball from the creek goes forward, and they're heading towards the Bremer River. Well, at least southwards as they go towards the lake end, and they've got the ball to centre half forward. Strathrow on their half-back line intercept. The ball was kicked beautifully across half-back towards this Caleb Howe. I think it might be actually Aaron Noski from Strath. He got possession and kicked it forward, but Langhorne Creek on their half-back line intercept, and a good mark taken by Liam Sterling. He kicks across here. He finds his teammate here in mark. It might be Tom Durham, I think, there that marked the ball. Good effort from him. They're calling it out here to the wing, and it comes back this way, and I think it goes to Tom Duran. He kicks forward and, the kick's a beautiful
Look
kick
at that.
too. Right into the half-forward flank in the chest
They
there.
were dangerous.
Oh, that looks like
McGregor,
Howe. Might
was
be
it?
McGregor, is it? Yeah, it is McGregor. He's playing well. Lockie McGregor moves beautifully. And on the other half-forward flank from the 50, the Creek get a shot on goal. Was a good shot on goal from the 50, but a behind, just offline. And it brings the score to the Better Home Living scoreboard, 3-1 apiece.
And it goes on the half-back line right in front of the clubhouse. It'll be a relieving free kick here to the Creeks. They go up in there looking for McGregor. Take it off their hands there, though. And they'll fight hard, and the umpire will come in and ball it up.
He will. It's around about 30 metres from the Langhone Creek goal. They're getting back into this game after an early flourish from Strath. The ball's kicked forward. It's about 15 metres out from the Creek goal, but it's in the pocket. It's Strathalbyn who, beautifully tackled there. And a high tackle has been given against the Strathalbyn player. And he intercepts and kicks the ball and puts it to the wing. Great performance here in body position from number 4 from Strath, and that was a good effort from Mark Elliott. The ball comes free and another good possession there. That was picked up by Aaron Noski. But well played and good interception by Brendan Saunders. He's started slowly, Saunders. He was given a bath a bit earlier by the big man, Big Ben Simmons, but he had a good mark there, getting his confidence up. The ball goes back out to the wing, and Mark, it looks like on the wing position here, we've got the Creek trying to get an interception of handballs. It looks like they'll get a free kick. Big Seller it might be.
Yep, Seller got to go forward now. He drives it up into the forward pocket. Looking up there for McGregor. Comes off hands, and the boundary umpire will come in and ball it back in again.
Yes, I think on that forward pocket might have been Mitch Cleggett that got himself an opportunity there, and he's about 30 metres. So I think the ball went out over the boundary line before he could get there.
Line, yep.
Yeah, it's a kick in here from the Strathalbyn defender in the back pocket. Can't see his number from here, but he kicks it across into this fullback area, and it's marked by Xavier Redden. Redden wants to relieve the pressure here for Strathalbyn, who've been under pressure for the last 6 or 7 minutes as Langhone Creek have got right back into this game. He kicks out to the outer side. I don't think that was the better place to go for it because it looks like McLeod's got the ball. He's playing well, and in a 1-2 play, he ends up with the ball back, but a poor kick into the centre-half forward position intercepted by Strathalbyn. They kick the ball back to their wing, but again, another poor kick from Strath. They turn it over, and it looks like number 4 there for the Creek, Tom Durham. He kicks the ball forward. It goes to the full forward pocket. Strathalbyn have got a 2-on-1, but the Creek get numbers around it, and it's a high tackle ruled by the umpire. He says it was high, and they're going to pay a free kick here. I think this free kick may well be going to Strath in the back pocket.
They're certainly under a lot of pressure here. The Creeks fight back. Cuts her across ground. Normally a sin.
Langhone Creek are defending their title, and they're against their old foe. I'll tell you what, bragging rights at the Murray Bridge, at the Strathalbyn High School, I should say, Alexandra School, I think they call it these days.
Yep.
I've changed the names of my old high school there at Strathalbyn, but
Eastern Fleury, I think they call it.
oh, that's it. You're right on this, Mark.
Yeah.
Special comments on the local high schools from our king.
I'm an ex-school teacher, so I sort of got to know the schools.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go to the teacher every time because he's got us covered here beautifully on Murrayland's TV football. Covering Great Southern, the big match, Langhone Creek versus Strathalbyn. The ball's on the half-back line for Strathalbyn. Players fall on it. Umpire calls for a ball up, but don't think that anybody that fell on it was really intending to get the ball out.
Up they go once again. Tapped away there by the Roosters. Running into the half-back line. It's looking pretty dangerous. The Hawks are fighting hard over to the outside there. They find Evans. Evans goes in, but it's been cut up by the Roosters. Well done
smother.
there.
Great smother there by Caleb Howe, and from a quick kick forward from Howe, he followed up his smother, and the ball he kicked heavily into the goal post for a behind. It is both sides, I think.
I thought it must have come off hands, didn't it? Because it's
boundary
out of
throw.
bounds. I thought it might have been on the full. Here they come. The umpire, boundary umpire throws it in. The only one who went for it there was Redden. Redden got the ball down, but it's all the Hawks. And a quick snap, and it'll be a minor score there on the Better Home Living scoreboard, and they'll take the lead here.
Oh, yes.
The Creeks will go to 3-2-20, leading Strathalbyn 3-1-19.
That was Alex Cleggett that kicked that ball forward in a quick snap, made something out of nothing. It's a good mark on the back line by Cross. Number 39, he's got on the mark, is I think the best player at the moment on the ground is Caleb Howe, number 18 for the Creek. It looks like Cross's kick been intercepted here by Chris Perry. It might be Curtis Perry, actually. He's the captain, I think, of this young Langhorne Creek outfit, and I reckon might be even the son of one of the greats at Langhorne Creek, Michael Perry. Here goes the kick off the boot from number 8 to Curtis Perry. He was shaping to kick forward, but he passed it off to another good mark for Caleb Howe. He's playing well, Howe, and I think if he goes back, he might take a shot here from 50. He's running out around. It's play. No, he wasn't intending. Number 6, he's handballed. He does the dummy. He goes for goal on the run, and he has missed it. David Warren. Oh, it was a chance for Warren then to kick a goal, and I think he should have made the most of that opportunity.
I reckon they should have. You can't. They try to be too pretty. If they just go back to what they know, they'll put them straight through. But Martin's going to relieve the ball. He goes out of the back line, and well done. He's found a teammate. Tremendous kick. The Roosters repelling off the half-back line, straight out in front of the clubhouse, and the ball will go out of bounds, and the boundary umpire will come in and throw it back in again.
He will, and the scoreboard, the Better Home Living scoreboard, Langhorne Creek 3-3-21, leading Strathalbyn 3-1-19. A good match of football in the first quarter here on Great Southern Football. Murraylands TV covering it from the Creek. Oh, the oval's in magnificent condition, as it always is here at the Creek.
Well done there
Strath
by the
clear the ball.
Oh, well taken
Simmons.
here. Simmons. He'll wheel around. He's up there. What's he going to do? They go up right on the
goal teeth.
Goal line, right on the teeth.
Oh,
well
great
done, well
mark by
taken.
Strathalbyn.
This is sensational football here.
And Strath a chance to hit the lead after the Creek have dominated for the last 10 or 12 minutes, and they do. From point-blank range, he's gold, and Strathalbyn go to the lead 4-1-25, leading Langhorne Creek on the Better Home Living scoreboard 3-3-21. What a great bit of football there by Strath. That was against the flow of play, Mark.
Exactly. And that's what they needed. And it's the same when Strathalbyn had the run on. The Hawks fought back. So I think we're going to see a lot of this all day. They've got to take their chances.
Definite momentum swing there, that is for sure. It was a swing that they had to get a goal to stop the Creek. The Creek looked like they could kick 3 or 4 more at the end of this quarter and take a good lead into quarter time. Strath now lead this game of football by 4 points. The umpire in the middle throws it up again. And up they go. Another knockout for the big fella from the Creek.
Oh, well
and a
taken.
high tackle, I think, there on the... Oh, bit of dusting up. Oh, there's a bit going on here in the middle here. The umpire runs in, the second umpire. The 2 players haven't extricated themselves there yet. I think that might have been young Warren from the Creek who took the free kick after a nasty tackle he received, but he got straight back up and he's kicked the ball beautifully to the free man there in the middle, and that was marked to Dominish, the vice-captain. He kicks it forward into the pocket. Langhorne Creek a possession. Turn around and a snap at goal from the Creek. Don't tell me. Oh, just offline for a behind.
Offline. We've gone almost 23, just on 23 and a half minutes of this first term, and what a game it is. Martin's looking around. He'll try and relieve on this outer side here on where the broadcast box is. Up they go, coming off hands. Great pick up there by the Hawks player. Been well held there.
Free kick.
Free kick will go here to the Langhorne Creek player, and I reckon it might be... Can't quite see who he is.
Might be Curtis Perry, the captain. He's having a very good patch here, Curtis
sure
Perry.
Is. He's leading by example. Great captain effort.
He's got to take on Brodie Martin and Mark Elliott too, so he's one of the dominant midfielders for the Creek, and they've got also Howe. He goes back and kicks for goal. Oh, that's a captain's kick. And the Creek go to 4 goals, 4 on the Better Home Living scoreboard at the 24.5-minute mark of the first quarter to Strath 4-1. It's a great game of footy.
This live stream production was brought to you by Murray Bridge Recycling, Cadalpin Hotel, Harry's Engineering, Lithgow Enterprises, Try Acupuncture.
Yeah, you're right.
This live stream production was brought to you by Mulch and More, Tony Payson, MP.
Dicing up through the half-forward lines, taken again by the Hawks. They chip over, looking up there for a teammate, but well done. Well taken there, great lead. Great grab there by Hal. We've gone 25 and a half minutes on the Better Home Living scoreboard, and this will be a handy lead if he manages to get it. And he comes. He knows how important this is. He did the little shuffle, comes up, and it's another one to the Hawks. They go to 5-4, 34, leading Strathalbyn 4-1-25.
Oh, yes.
This live stream production was brought to you by Murray Bridge Recycling, Cadalpin Hotel, Harry's Engineering, Lithgow Enterprises, Try Acupuncture.
Oh,
Up they go once again. The ball handball's out. Here's Martin. Martin handballs out. Goes to a teammate. They trying hard to fight back. Oh, he's run into the left door. Closed on him. Great tackle there.
Oh, free kick to Jacob Wright. He kicks forward. Simmons. Oh, up he went almost to mark. A snap by O'Grady. Oh, O'Grady kicks it behind after an earlier snap. Quite similarly, kicked a goal earlier from a snapshot. So he's a dangerous player up forward.
He sure is.
The kick out from the Creek. The ball's gone in behind the cars, as it can in country football. And so we get a little break here. A quick look at the scoreboard, the Better Home Living scoreboard. Langhorne Creek 5-4-34 have arrested the Tide against Strathalbyn 4-2-26 after the Strath side had 3 quick goals before the Creek opened their account. The kick out there by Tom Durham, and it's marked at half back and have kicked forward a quick one. And after he's kicked the ball, I think that might have been Perry, it's gone downfield. Oh, Strath, an undisciplined effort there now. The Creek move it into their full forward line. It's at centre half forward right now. Strath have got numbers back there, though, into the contest, and they will clear the ball this time to half back. A chip kick doesn't go very far. Strath had possession and then dropping the ball and a free. The Creek's tackling has been a feature of their game, and a quick kick forward, but Strathalbyn into the hole, and number 8 for Strathalbyn in Liam Sterling intercepts and takes the mark. Oh, that's got to be a free.
Definitely a free kick, that one.
Interference in the marking contest on number 19 for Strath in Mark Tucker.
Over here looking for O'Grady. O'Grady's having a great first quarter.
Tell you what.
O'Grady's going to go around. He's trying to find something. Time is running out here. But the only one there is Domnish for the Creeks. Very poor kick. He chips it straight in.
That was a good kick. Scott Tonkin, he's another household name of the Tonkin family here at the Creek, and up forward it goes, inside 50. The clearance here for Strath. They get the ball free in a handball. They won't want to muck around with it, a series of handballs, but they haven't got it out of the danger zone. They do now with a kick up to the wing, and a good mark, almost a mark intercepted there by young Dominish, but it's picked up by Langhorne Creek. Another handball forward, but it didn't go to anybody in particular, and there's the siren.
There's a quarter.
What a quarter of football, Mark.
Unreal.
The King Category. What a quarter. Oh, we're puffed out here in the commentary box just covering it. It was magnificent football.
Certainly is, and it sort of ebbed and flowed. We had Strath get a commanding lead, and then the Creeks fought back. So we'll go into quarter time with the Creeks leading 5-4, 34 to Strathalbyn 4-2-26 on the Better Home Living scoreboard.
And goal kicking so far, the leading scorers, Simmons with 2 for Strathalbyn and 2 from James Seller from Langhorne Creek. Just the ability, though, I think, for the ball getters to win the possession. I thought early on the Mark Elliott and also Brodie Martin got on top in the middle, but then they were countered beautifully, I think, by Perry, and also another terrific player was Howe. And I think they got possession, a number of possessions, and then the Creek got possession back off of Strath and started to go forward. It's been a terrific opening. It is Langhorne Creek who lead by 8 points here on the Murraylands TV scoreboard. It is great Southern football live from this magnificent oval here at Langhorne Creek. The oval that, of course, over 60 years ago, a side from Langhorne Creek won a premiership, to which they are having a reunion this weekend.
If you're in need of selling some hay, there's only one place to call, Lithgow Enterprises Pty Limited. Don't look around it, pretty square really. Lithgow's on the Princess Highway, Tailem Bend, are one of the largest hay buyers and exporters in the Mallee. With quality hay varieties, they really are an experienced company creating local employment in Tailem Bend and the Murraylands area through export hay to China, which they have tripled over the last 5 years. Lithgow's support to country football in the Mallee is a true indication of a local company supporting local sport. Guy is a great supporter of junior football and is right behind our coverage of Murraylands football. Lithgow's getting behind local farmers and junior footballers, creating a pathway for the future.
Do you need a bright spark to help sort out your electrical issues? Call Richard Elliott Electrical. Whether it be residential, rural or commercial, the team can provide the spark to get you back in front in the Murraylands, Mallee and surrounding areas. The brightest spark is Richard Elliott Electrical. From a big spark to no spark, the team can get your power running in a flash. Specialising in new homes, rewires, faults, servicing, maintenance and light installation. Whether it be commercial, industrial or domestic, call Richard for all things electric. Phone 0417 807 257 for a free measure and quote. We also do surge diverters, smoke alarms, safety switches, security systems and do insurance quotes. Serving the Murraylands for over 30 years. Richard Elliott Electrical, the Bridges bright spark. I walked down Adelaide Road and the first stop for me was none other than McHugh's Bakery. Now it was a pretty hard choice, let me tell you. Pies, pasties, hot dogs, savoury slices and a short wait in the queue. With salad bowls, wraps and fruit for the fitness fanatic, I gave the kids a savoury slice and they were ecstatic. Now I couldn't leave without a Kitchener bun. New owners Tony and Kirsty hit the spot when I'm on the run. Friendly service with a smile, 85322111 on your dial. McHugh's also do bulk club pastry orders and sandwich spreads, catering for all types of business functions. McHugh's would like to wish all teams in the 2020 season good luck and play your best. If you'd like our lunch van dropped into your business, contact 85322111. It's not a savoury slice unless it's McHugh's.
Hey darling, you better get out and finish spreading that mulch and more on the garden.
That reminds me, we'd better order some more from Mulch and More Landscape Suppliers and Equipment Hire, 9 Baker Road, Brinkley. They specialise in garden mulch, soil, pebbles, sand and metal, ideal for garden beds, outdoor landscapes or on top of indoor plants. They also have a wide range of quality machinery.
River. Welcome back to Langhorne Creek Oval on the Bremer River on the Lake Plains. It is a great day. Your commentators are the great Mark the King Catignery. Played some good game. Well, that's it.
You'll get it right. I must look a little like Muffy, maybe.
You and Muffy, you remind me of each
my
other.
brother.
Yeah. Did he play more games of good football than you did?
Oh, maybe just 1,000 more.
The
Up
siren
they go
sounds.
once again. The Creeks come dominating out through the middle. Well taken. Chipped up forward there. Going to swing around on his left boot and he found his teammate easily there.
He looks like Philippe Hill, I think.
Looks like Philippe Hill, I think
Yeah.
it is. We're 23.
Yeah, he's been a best and fairest winner too, Philippe Hill. He's a
Great player.
quality player. He's got this kick, Mark, I think about 35 out from goal. He'll make the distance, but the accuracy will be the question, and the Creek can get a quick start to this quarter, and he puts it on the boot, makes the distance,
pretty easy.
and the accuracy is there. It's a goal. Langhone Creek 5-4-34. The Better Home Living scoreboard. Strathalbyn 4-2-26. It's actually 6-4, but yeah.
This live stream production was brought to you by Flow FM Australia, River City Trailers, Fisher Motors, Sign Designs for You, Solomon's Flooring, Murray Bridge.
Well, the Creeks come straight out and went bang. You want to challenge us? See how good you are. Up they go once again. No one gets it. Taken away there by Martin. He handballs over.
O'Grady.
O'Grady gets the ball. They go back. There's 3 Hawks players there, though. They go, it could have been a big clash there. Strathalbyn, they're fighting hard, and they'll get a free kick.
High tackle and not a shot on goal. It's about 55 from goal. Strath will go for the pass here. Number 10 clears it out. He didn't get it onto the chest, so now he puts his teammate under pressure. They've got the extra, though, in the pocket, but sidesteps and now steps back into trouble. Strath are getting no time for their possessions, and Langhone Creek intercept in that back pocket. It was Jake Dominish. He's having a good start to this game. He passes to the big man in Big Gasella, who takes the mark. You couldn't have it in better hands than this fellow. He kicks the ball across half-back. Not the best kick, and intercepted. Big Ben Simmons has taken an intercept mark.
Ben went bang.
Well, he will in about a minute, I reckon, because he's going back. He must be 50 metres from goal, but if anybody in this Great Southern Football League competition can kick 100 goals in a season and kick them from here, it's Big Ben Simmons. He kicks now. We're behind this. He's kicked the distance. Oh, it's just drifted a little bit to the right, and it's one behind. Simmons has kicked 2 goals too for the afternoon.
Relieved in here by the Hawks. Oh, well, intercept there by Strathalbyn. It's tough there, and the umpire will come in and ball it up. The pressure is on here.
Oh, yes, good tackle there from Aaron Noski from Strath. And the ball is balled up again. And again, Noski is in there. Noski has to be commended. He hasn't had too many possessions, but he's been tackling heavily, and you need that inside mid to do that. Seller gets the tap again, and it comes to Noski. Noski this time, he's the beneficiary of the tackle. He himself got tackled, so couldn't get rid of it. The umpire says, let me have it for the 3rd time. Clear it out, players, he's saying. And the ball just gets knocked up in the air. It comes out, though. Strath get possession. Number 33 gets a kick off the side of the boot, and it goes out. That's Big Daniel Pegler. I think it might have just gone to the pocket. Looks like the Creek have got possession out the back line. But, poor kick across the face of goal.
Kick across goal, you deserve what happens to you.
Mark Kilmartry, the comment there. The King's got it.
You don't do it.
You don't kick across goal.
It's a criminal sin to kick across goals.
Oh, dearie me. Unless there's no one on your player for 20 or 30 metres.
Definitely.
That wasn't the case. An interception mark. Strathalbyn get a shot on goal. They kick. It's truly a goal to Strathalbyn here, and it is on the Better Home Living scoreboard. 6-4 Langhorne Creek. Strathalbyn 5 goals 3.
This live stream production was brought to you by Still Shop, Murray Bridge, Kinnaird Clean, Pinaroo, Bridge Aluminium, Murray Bridge Better Home Living, Adrian Pederick, MP.
Well, that was much needed there by Strathalbyn. They really needed that because the Hawks looked like they were about to put 2 or 3 together. There we go. The pressure is enormous here today at the Creek.
Tackling a feature of the game, Mark.
Unbelievable.
The umpire steps into the circle. He throws it up. Up they go. Sellers again in the ruck wins it, but Strath take possession again. Another possession there by Brodie Martin, who must be racking him up. He could have 10 possessions already. Tackle at centre half back, and I thought the Red Rooster there should have been rewarded, but the Golden Hawk was let go. Up in the ruck again, another tap out for Seller, but it didn't go to advantage. It's going to be another scrimmage, although Langhone Creek get possession. They run it through and their back line across half-back. A series of handballs ends up with the kick quickly from Durham.
Here.
Oh, here he goes. Another kick forward by the Creek, and again another opportunity and a great mark by Jared Kellock. He's playing well. He's a star when he gets possession. He's playing forward this year, I notice, and not in the midfield where he has been, Mark.
Kellock was fantastic when he was at Manham.
Oh, he was. Lockie McGregor's marked. Too far to score. Gets a kick into the full forward. Oh, lovely lead by, might be big, I think it was McLeod, or was it to the big man Seller?
Seller, I think it is.
Oh, he's gone around and taken a snapshot on the left or the right, I think it was. He kicked that, and he has kicked a goal. Oh, what a goal. It's another goal to Langhorne Creek, 7-4-46, leading the way here on the Better Home Living scoreboard to Strathalbyn 5-3-33.
This live stream production was brought to you by First National Real Estate Murray Bridge, Bridge Equipment Hire, Smedley Tyre Service, Bridge Building Supplies, BBS Salvage.
Down there.
Here we go. We got Duffield up against Seller.
Oh,
Duffield trying to pushes him away, swings his big arm around.
And a clearance.
Well taken there, brilliantly, goes straight up in the forward line.
And a chance for Strathalbyn in the forward pocket. They've got clean possession. A free man runs onto it. Oh, he had a chance. He just went overran it. Strath get another possession. Oh, the Creek now get a chance and handball to nobody in particular. It ends up on the half-back line. And the Creek again get a clearance, and a lovely clearance too from McLeod. He heads towards the wing. It goes out in front of the interchange bench. And that was good play from Langhone Creek to repel what looked like a certain Strathalbyn goal. Strath get the kick in, and they run the ball forward. But another interception.
Absolutely wasted it.
Seller is having a really good period right here in this second quarter. He'll be the best player in this second quarter for the Creek. He gets the ball forward and they get it over the back, and here's a chance for Langhone Creek. Oh, poor handball behind the player. You don't handball behind him, you handball out in front of him, and it looks like another scrimmage. Langhone Creek get another possession, another good handball to effect, and this goes forward, a one-on-one contest. McLeod, it's McLeod. Oh, he pushed him out. I think the umpire saw that. There was a hands in the back, and Strathalbyn get the relieving free on the full back line.
That looked very dangerous here. Here's the Roosters. They've got to do something with here. They go right out in front of us. Almost taken there brilliantly by the Hawks. The ball comes flipping out. Handball's over.
Series
Great
of handballs.
work.
And a kick for goal on the run. Oh, it's 19, I think. He's kicked it.
He's got it.
He has. It's Scott Tonkin on the run. Has kicked the goal for Langhone Creek. I'll tell you what, if we had the video replay here, we might actually see that it just tickled the post, did it?
Just come swinging back.
Swinging through. Tonkin gets the goal. It's in the book, as they say. His first for the afternoon. Langhone Creek 8-4-46 on the Better Home Living scoreboard at the 8.5 minute mark of the first quarter. Strathalbyn 5-3-33. The Creek are getting on top here.
They're getting right on top in this quarter. Here they go, up against, almost taken there. Strathalbyn get the ball out. But the only one there was the Creeks, but it's been taken one. Handball over the back, trying to do a Russell Eben handball. They swing the ball around. They're looking for teammates, and just nice and easy there to Seller.
Oh, he's playing well. He kicks the ball.
Drives it down.
Good lead from McGregor, I think. And he's marked out in front of the eyes, under pressure, Lockie McGregor. And he's having a good period too. That's his second possession at half forward, and he's got the ability to be creative and set up. Will he look for McLeod? It looks like McLeod is going for the lead. McGregor now kicks it forward. McLeod looking for the one out, but over the back here. Oh, well played. Langhone Creek have got a kick for goal in the forward pocket here, Mark. And that was well played. Again, McGregor, his kick to position was brilliant. And number 28 here, which is Matt Tonkin, his chance for a second goal in 2 minutes.
Great kick by McGregor. He looked, he could see that Tonkin was by himself. We're right behind this with the camera. In comes Tonkin, tries to swing it back, but he's missed.
I might say that's Matt Tonkin, not his namesake Scott Tonkin, who kicked the goal. They
Yep,
look alike, the
they
two
look
Tonkin
alike.
boys, don't they? They say
They're Tonka tough.
I say it a little bit like Big Brucey and myself. We look alike, but I don't know where the resemblance is. But a kick out is intercepted here by, or Strathalbyn, I should say, have taken the relieving mark at centre half back, and that is well marked by Jacob Wright. He kicks. Oh,
Good
great
grab.
mark. Tom Durham flew high and took the mark. His kick let him down, though, after a superb mark with a mark of the day contest here. That was one of them. Oh, great play there by Durham, but he should have not turned the ball over. But the Creek have now got the ball back to their wing position. They moved it quickly there. A series of hand passes, Mark, and they've ended up with another possession that goes over to Big Seller. They're going nowhere fast, and they, in the end, put themselves under pressure. One too many handballs, one thinks. Oh, under the pack there they go, and I think there might be Tonkin that might be there, Scott Tonkin, that went to ground and tunnelled the Strath player, and possibly with that new ruling, you sort of question whether or not there was a free against the Creek there, but it went the way, the ball up there, and the Creek get possession. Out the back it comes, another smothered kick, picked up by Strathalbyn. Brodie Martin playing beautifully. Oh, the kick was smothered, and this is good pressure football. There's 6 or 7 players around every contest here as they move it towards the interchange bench. A lot of players around this contest, 7 or 8 players. No one can get it free. The umpire forced to call the ball up.
Yes, certainly very tight here. Up they go. There's players everywhere all around, being relieved here by the Creeks. Great pickup. Picks it up off his bootlace. Comes on his left boot. Up there looking for McGregor. Ball goes over the top. McGregor picks it up. Snaps. That's class.
Oh, McGregor again.
McGregor again. That was class.
I'll tell you what, Mark. I know that you around the goals were pretty slick, and you were able to, down there at Meningie, score a goal or two snapping, but McGregor there had pressure all around him. He moved one way, then the other, and I think that's reward for a very good quarter of football. That's his 3rd possession on the half-forward line. The other 2 resulted in scores for the side, and that one a score for himself.
Yep, certainly was a great goal. He's a live way up there. He's a class act.
Oh, the Fisher Motors goal of the day.
He certainly reminds me a lot of Gene Robinson from out at Manham and Mapalonga. Up they go once again.
Oh,
the
yes.
Roosters tap it out. Picked up here. Handball's over. Well done there by O'Grady. They go forward with precision handball. Looking up on it his own. Been cut up by the Roosters. Martin almost grabs it. Almost had him on the ball. Simmons gets in there and the ball will go out of bounds on the full.
I'll tell you what, Mark, pressure is mounting here. Strathalbyn need a score.
Noski chips it over. Great kick.
They need a score from here. This is a very good opportunity for them, for Austin McFarlane.
We're right behind it.
If he can kick this, it puts them back in the game. They've only be a couple of goals down. They don't want to get any more than 3 goals down in this second quarter, because Langhorne Creek will take it to them in the second half. They'll come out firing. Here he goes, McFarlane. It's a wobbly old kick. It wobbles through just on the wrong side for a behind.
They certainly needed that one. Here's the Creeks relieving the ball. Oh, almost taken there.
Oh, he's
but well done there by
the free.
Kellock. He drives the ball down through the middle. Comes off at the back there, running onto there was the Creeks.
Oh, pace.
And McGregor.
Oh, McGregor. Oh, that was beautiful movement from the half-forward line through the wing to half-forward. McGregor runs around onto that right boot. He gives it a good old roost. Oh, don't tell me.
How easy is it for McGregor?
It was a hawk kicking a roost, not a rooster having a roost. It was a big roost from McGregor, and he puts it over the goal umpire's head from 45 on the run. And it says a Fisher Motors, his 2nd goal of the day. Great goal, Mark.
Certainly been one-way traffic here. I tell you what, the Creeks have come out firing here.
McGregor has been in terrific form. His last 3 possessions, 4 possessions, I think, have given him 3 goals, 1.
Just class.
Terrific
Up they
stuff.
go once again. What have the Roosters got? But the Creeks will get the free kick here.
I think they're under siege at the moment,
They
Strathalbyn.
sure are.
Kick forward by Langhorne Creek to full forward. Up they fly. Three Langhorne Creek players went for the mark and maybe spoiled each other in the end. They come up with the ball as they fell on top of it. Strathalbyn are looking to clear this, but it doesn't come their way. Now a shot on goal. This one, I think, from young Tonkin.
Another one.
Oh, that was Tonkin. I'm sure it was. It had the look of Bill Tonkin to me, and that was a terrific goal from this young fella. It was Curtis Perry, actually. It wasn't Scott Tonkin at all. It was Curtis Perry who's kicked the goal. Oh, I tell you what, sometimes you call it as you see it, but that was a magnificent goal. His second goal, Curtis Perry, the captain, in great form.
Well, this will see if the Roosters have got any resilience whatsoever. They're down by 6 goal now. And they've come here as one of the premiership contenders. And the Creeks have said, no, get back to Strathalbyn where you belong.
Oh, Big Seller takes the knockout, and the Creek have another chance to go forward. As this time I think Kellogg had it. He was slung in the tackle, no free. 27 has got the ball. Sellers gets it, and 29 now has it, and that's a good chance for Lockie Evans. He goes to ground. Good tackling from Strath. Number 6 takes it, and that might be David Warren. He kicks to the full forward line. Sellers made himself a presentation there, but has to chase out of defence. It looks like a Strathalbyn clearance here. They break the tackle on half back. They come inboard, although they fumble and turn it over again. Oh, the pressure from Creeks is immense, and a kick forward. Strathalbyn a chance now to relieve the pressure. Number 2 there gets a chance as he bends down to get it. He wasn't able to get anywhere with it. That was Mahanes. Oh, what a terrific bit of football.
That has to be the Fisher Motors goal of the day.
Oh, brilliant football. The Creek just intercepted the tackle, turned around and kicked a goal, and wonderful performance. I thought that might have been McLeod, was it?
It happened so fast. They are so crisp, the Hawks. They just, everything they do is just class.
12-5 to 5-4.
This live stream production was brought to you by Mulch and More, Tony Payson, MP, Soul Deep Massage Clinic, Murray Lance Computer Repairs, Cool Tours.
And up they go. The Creek again winning the taps with McLeod going in there to relieve Sellers. And another free kick. This time it's taken there by Warren. He's having a very good quarter too. They're on top in all facets of the game. Langhorne Creek. This time it goes forward, and it might have been McGregor. It ran onto the ball. It was picked up and handballed out to number 21 for the Creeks, which is Dominish. He dispossessed of the ball. Strathka. Oh! And I think there might be a free kick against O'Grady there. That was a heavy knock.
That could even be a send-off.
Number 6 might be number 21 for the Creeks there, and it was Matt Dominish that took the punishment, got straight back up and then passed it off, and that's how you do it. Passed it off beautifully to number 7 in Jones. He passes off beautifully. Oh, and Langhorne Creek Premiership football right now. This has been something to watch, Mark. And a shot on goal this time by Tonkin. Might be Caleb Howe, I think it might be. It's very similar players, Caleb Howe, Curtis Perry, and also Scott Tonkin. They all look alike, calling it from the box, but Howe going for his second shot on goal from 25, 30 metres out. Even I dobbed them from there on this ground. I'll tell you what, I kicked him better than that one on this ground. That's gone through for a behind, Mark. I might have put the mosh on him.
I think you did.
Bad
the
miss.
better home living scoreboard. Langhorne Creek moved to 12 goals, 79. Commanding lead over Strathalbyn, 5-4-34. We've gone almost 19 minutes of the second term. Martin relieves the ball. Almost found a teammate. But
shot on goal.
Just comes straight back
Oh,
against
Sellers. Was he out over the line when he marked it? That's the question. The boundary umpire
He'll just swing
says
around.
no. He's kicked a right foot goal like here just earlier in the game, and he's gone again.
All over.
Oh, that is just style, isn't it?
Well, I thought this game would be close, but I reckon I'm going to call it. This game is well and truly over.
Oh, very early call from Mark Crapinieri. Oh, mate, you have called it way too early.
Way too early? Well, I don't know. I think this game is well and truly over. Strathalbyn are hanging their heads already, and we've only gone 19 and a half of the second term.
Oh, that's a goal feast from Big James Seller. He's kicked 4 goals and having an absolute purple patch, as is McGregor, who's kicked 2. Curtis Perry's got a couple. They're at 13 goals, 6 to Strathalbyn 5-4. Up goes the ball in the middle again, and it's McLeod who knocks it down. Strath can't touch the ball. It's coming out of the midfield every time, and I'll tell you what, Dominish has been very good. He's been a good player this quarter, and running onto it there, it looks like it may be number 7 in Jones. It knocks the ball out over the boundary line. The umpire says throw that ball in. The ruckmen gather again. This time it might be... I think we might see a rucking change here. It looks like number 14's going for the creek in Hellier. He goes up against the big man there in Duffield. Comes out to I think that's Dominish again, who got another possession. Kicked it forward, and a mark has been taken this time, I think, in the pocket by... I think we've got young Jones. Jones has actually had 2 or 3 good possessions in this last few minutes. So
Sure has.
let's watch whether he can kick it from the boundary. He's probably 25 from goal. He takes the kick now. He runs in, right foot. He swings it back. Oh, that is beautiful football from young Jones. He puts his name on the score sheet. Oh, and this is a cakewalk here on the Better Home Living scoreboard, 14-6 to 5-4.
This live stream production was brought to you by Flow FM Australia, River City Trailers, Fisher Motors, Sign Designs for You, Solomon's Flooring, Murray Bridge.
Oh, 7 goals, I think, Mark, for the quarter. It's just been, it might be 8 goals now. That was just a great goal then from young Jones. The ball comes out the middle. Strath need to find something. Oh, intercepted. Dominish, beautifully done. He gets a handball out of a tackle, and the Creek have got 3 runners ahead of the ball. They've also got a lead. Oh, just missing it. Sellers, he went forward and just missed the ball, but in the end, a great passage of play out of the middle. Dominish having a good patch there. He's changing, I think, on the half-forward line. Might be with the great player Kellogg. The ball comes out of that rucking contest, and it comes free here. A hand pass from number 6 there in Warren. He puts it forward into the full forward line. The ball goes out over the back and over the boundary line. I think Dominish has been very good in the last 5 or 6 minutes, number 21 for the Creek. You've just got too many ball winners. Kellogg is in there. McGregor is running through the middle. The Tonkin boys, they just have too many good players running through the middle, Mark.
That's it. They've just taken control in the middle there, and they've just given their forward so much supply.
Yeah, and we haven't seen the dominance of Mark Elliott, who's normally a star around the ball, and Brodie Martin's trying his heart out. But a few good tackles have been laid by Aaron Noski. He's trying his heart out, the Noski boy, but they haven't been able to take possession well enough and to kick goals on the end of it in this second quarter. Looks like the umpires found a free kick for a high tackle to Strath on their half-back line. And the Roosters will relieve the pressure. I'll tell you what, they're under some pressure. A ball into the middle to number 7 was marked. Yeah, Xavier Redden, he's trying hard. He sees a free player on the outer side of the ground and he passes it off to him. A good mark and a good lead from Liam Sterling. Sterling sees a lead up forward. He goes for it, and it's a good mark on the half-forward line by Strath.
The Strath goes right in. Oh, great grab there. That was a great kick in there by O'Grady. He's found the big forward. Swings around and he misses. Well, that was a poor kick. And Strathalbyn will move to 5-5-35, trailing the Creeks 14-6-90 on the Better Home Living scoreboard.
Yeah, Ben Simmons took the mark. Got to do better with those sorts of opportunities. Sellers at the other end.
Yep.
Put it through on that snapshot, and that's the difference between the two sides. It's your finishing. And the finishing here by Langhorne Creek has been superb. They got another chance to go forward into the Philippe Hill into the middle. But a good mark by Strath by Elliott. He's got a lift. He's showing something there. A pass off and another free player. This time is, I think that might be drifting forward, is Xavier Redden. And from 50, it might be even when he kicks this, he could be kicking it from just on 50 when he kicks it, probably even 51. He'd need his best.
Well, it's an understatement to say they need this. Here he comes. Here comes Redden. Redden moves in. Does a bit of a skip.
Nice skip.
You're going to put it right up into the teeth. That'll be a minor score. Drifts away.
They've kicked another behind when they need a goal. They're getting a bit of a kick in the behind by the Creeks in the second term as Langhorne Creek have thrown on 7 quick goals. and are playing good football. The kick to the centre of the ground, and number 27's Alex Cleggett. And the Vignerons of this region would love to see another Langhorne Creek Premiership, and the Cleggett family would love to see that. The locals here kick forward and on the lead. Seller, he's just too good and too big, too strong for his opponents, and he takes the mark in the forward pocket. If
him and McLeod just swapping on the half at full forward. It doesn't matter where either one of them are. They're just lifting this Hawks team.
He's having his shot for a 5th goal. I think he might have kicked 5 or 4 straight till now. That may be his first blemish, I think, for the day. He's kicked a point. That's the first one for the big Cleggett, for the big Seller, after Cleggett gave him that terrific pass. On the Murraylands TV scoreboard and the Better Home Living score sheet, it is 14-7 to 5-6. Langhorne Creek well in control here.
Martin drives the ball out, but it's just all Langhorne Creek.
Might have said 7-goal quarter. It could even be 8 or 9 the way they're playing. It's definitely been terrific to watch, Mark. Champagne football.
All by himself.
If I say champagne football, I really mean Red Port football, maybe.
At least.
Bleasdale wine.
That's what it is.
Yeah, Bleasdale wine football being played right now by these fantastic Langhorne Creek players. Strathalbyn will want to hit back. Here they go. The red and whites kick the ball to the wing and a good lead. They missed possession there, but again, 2 Creeks to 1 Strath player. That's the definition of the game. A lead into the middle, but a good mark. Mark Elliott, I thought, in the man in front should have been paid the mark. The umpire said no, play on. The Creeks go forward. Elliott has another go. The umpire says no, I'm not going to pay a high tackle. Mark Elliott looks at him and says, what do I have to do, umpire? And the umpire says, just keep going in hard. Elliott does. Up they go for the ruck. Strath get a clearance here. A clear bit of ball. They go backwards to go forwards. 33 kicks forward. A chance for a mark. Uncontested. They should have marked that. They didn't take their opportunities when they should have. And the ball's cleared by Langhorne Creek to the wing.
That goes Blackwell. Blackwell kicks back, goes back into the inside. Up here all by himself here, though, is Dominish. They just chipping the ball around. Goes back through the middle, looking for Hill. All bashed off by Martin. Martin hasn't given up. He goes forward, tries to find a teammate.
That was O'Grady.
O'Grady, they get the ball, they dish it around. But well cut off there by the Hawks. They go forward, tapped over the back. They're going to run onto it. Strathalbyn tries to do it.
Oh, no.
Too high.
Oh, number 7, Jones, has got a second shot on goal in the last 5 minutes. And, gee, I think number 25 there, Tom Ryan from Strath. Ryan must own a clothing shop because he gave him a good coat hanger.
Well, I was going to say, even if that had been too high on a giraffe. So, you know.
Well, they're the same colour as the Hawks, aren't they?
The Hawks, there they come.
Jones for his second shot at goal in the second quarter. They've kicked 9 for the quarter, I think it might be, if he puts this through. And what about that? Oh, what a goal.
What a quarter of football. Champagne.
It's the 10th goal for the quarter, would you believe? 10-7, 60. It might be 15-7, 97 to Strath, 5-6, 36. We haven't seen a better quarter of football in Great Southern football in a long time by Langhorne Creek.
This live stream production was brought to you by Still Shop, Murray Bridge, Kinnaird Clean, Pinaroo, Bridge Aluminium, Murray Bridge Better Home Living, Adrian Pederick, MP.
We certainly won't see a better quarter than this in any game of football, let alone Great Southern. I'll tell you what.
Premiership football.
Do we hand them the trophy straight away? Is the rest just playing for second?
Well, if they keep clearing the ball out of the centre like that, then they will be. Another clearance for Langhorne Creek and a high tackle in that clearance, and it's Curtis Perry. I'm very impressed with his performance already in this first half. I would have him in my best 5. I think James Seller is amongst it too. He's been very good. I think McGregor across half forwards playing well. It's Perry to take the kick. Tonkin down forwards been good. Another of their good players. You could name all of them, though. They're playing so well at the moment as a team. The ball goes into the half-forward line for Langhorne Creek. They get a kick out of there quickly, but Strathalbyn get a quick possession. Might have been a quick possession, but it wasn't a very good possession. Langhorne Creek have a shot on goal. Oh, it's just missed. That might have been Jones again, I think, that got that shot out of the pack. He's having a good period here as he's kicked 2 for the quarter. McGregor's kicked 2 for this quarter. Sellers put his name on the score sheet twice this quarter too. I think Curtis Perry's having a purple patch too. It's a dominant performance by Langhone Creek. The ball comes out. Oh, now the missed mark at just out of defence. And now a chance for Langhone Creek to get another shot on goal. There's a snapshot. It's going to be by number 3. He goes for a pass. It got touched off the boot by Jared Kellogg. And he misses a real opportunity. Gets another shot on goal on a hook shot, and it goes out to the forward pocket and is taken by Philippe Hill. Oh, is it not out of bounds? And a chance for the Creek and a walk-in goal. Oh.
Wow, well, that's number 11, is it?
We thought it might have been out over the boundary line, but the 11th goal for the quarter at the 11th hour, it is Langhone Creek have been able to muster something out of nothing. I thought the ball was out over the boundary line. It wasn't. You don't play until the umpire's whistle goes. And the umpire didn't whistle anything, and the umpires let the goal umpire put up the 2 flags for another goal to Langhone Creek, who are 16-8 in this game. 104. Strathalbyn 5-6, 36.
I'll tell you what, if you're watching footy somewhere else, turn it off and tune in here to us, because you are going to see the best side you've ever seen in Australian football.
Country
this is the
football.
greatest.
Country
forget
football.
about country football. This is the best effort I've seen.
Oh, Mark has called it twice this quarter. I've got to give it to him. He's a star of the commentary team here on Murraylands TV. He's called that the match was over, and I think you're right.
I think it's well and truly over.
Do you sing it all?
Oh, if I could sing it, I would have sang it probably 20 minutes ago.
He would have sung 20 minutes ago. Langhone Creek are running off the oval at half-time with a score that looks like the full-time score. It isn't. It's 16-8, 104 to Strathalbyn 5-6, 36. You watch AFL football and they kick 5 goals for a game and drive us mad with kicking it around in circles. But Mark, here today we've seen a side kick 16 goals in a half and play champagne, or maybe Bleasdale red wine football.
I think no doubt. I reckon Strath might need to go into the grapevines, have a couple of quick wines and come out. Just deaden the pain.
Well, they've got the right colour, the reds, the rosé, but it hasn't helped the Roosters. It is
I'm not saying that Strathalbyn are bad. Langhone Creek have just been that good in that quarter.
They were that good. They come off the oval. Let's take a look at the leading goal scorers. We missed a couple of them. Just love to get to the goal umpires in the centre of the field to ask them who kicked that last goal, snapped out of absolutely nowhere. I think it might have been Lockie McGregor, but he's got 2 at least for the quarter. But leading the way is Big James Sellers. He's kicked 4 goals. It looks like Lockie McGregor's got at least 2. Jones has kicked 2. Curtis Perry's kicked a couple. Singles to Ben McLeod, Caleb Howe, Scott Tonkin and Philip Hill. I think that there might be a third one there to McGregor. The red and whites have got 2 to Ben Simmons. He's kicked 2 goals, 3. Should have perhaps kicked 3 or 4 by this stage. Richard O'Grady has a goal along with Daniel Pegler. We think kicked a goal there too. But they were no match in that quarter for a rampant Langhone Creek who went berserk, went mad, kicked 11 goals for the term to Strath. Well, I don't think Strath might have hit the score sheet just the one time in the whole quarter. It was tough going for the boys from Langhone Creek, but Strathalbyn are in for the boys from Strath. Langhone Creek are in top football, top control, and they look like they'll go on and win this game quite comfortably. And for their 60-year celebrations here of that 1960s premiership, maybe the boys from 1960 are cheering on the boys from 2020 for a premiership.
Maybe they should bring them out and have a bit of a run.
Yeah, Kenny Follett can come out.
Come out and have a kick.
Some of the great names can come out and have a go, because I reckon if they came out, Strath would still not catch up.
They still wouldn't catch up.
Oh,
Anyway,
yes.
It's been a fantastic half. We shall see you back here shortly after word from our sponsors with the second half game here at Langhone Creek.
Are you looking to buy a used car? Fishers. If you need another car, it's Fishers. Fishers is a third-generation owned family business serving the Murraylands, South East, Fleurieu Hills, Mallee and Adelaide. In fact, anywhere in South Australia. Interstate? No worries. Check out their used cars for sale on Gumtree or their website www.fishermotors.com.au. Need finance? It's Fishers. If you need finance, the team at Fishers can assist you. Looking to get rid of that used car? It's Fishers. They can also help you sell your vehicle. Speak to Rick or Alex. They can sell your used car and take away all the delays. Trade-ins welcome. You can visit their new dealership at 39 Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge, South Australia, 5253, or phone 08 85 322 500. Brum, brum. It's Fishers, serving you for over 60 years.
Are you looking for that magical finish to your flooring and blinds? Then head into Solomon's, where our entire range is on style, on value and on trend. There's carpet, timber, laminate, hybrid flooring, vinyl and even made-to-order shutters and blinds. All at our magical Solomon's prices. And don't forget to ask about our shop at home service too. There's magic in a Solomon's floor.
And there's magic in a Solomon store.
Every day, more Australian consumers are choosing to go local, and the trusted destination for all your big brand home appliances is your local Better Store. With over 170 stores Australia-wide, you get the buying power you need. With the type of service you thought was long gone. Need it delivered and installed? We can help with that too. And whether you choose to shop online or in store, you're helping your local community. Why? Because the people that run your local Better Store own it. So go local. That's better.
Your local Better is still open. Shop fridges, washers, TVs and more. Visit us in-store or contact us via phone, email, messenger or online and enjoy our zero contact pickup and delivery services. Go local. That's better.
Hey Bob, your carpet's looking dirty.
Yeah, it needs a clean.
It needs a canard clean. Make your job easy with canards. Commercial, chip cookers, kitchens, industrial, carpets, footy clubs, windows, business, office cleans, ex-rentals. They also have all your cleaning products for purchase. Toilet rolls, chemicals, floor cleaners. They can even keep you clean with shampoos and conditioners. Contact Paul Kennard, 35 Adelaide Road, Pinaroo. Phone 0419 180 924. Supporting local sport. Kennard Clean, cleaning the Mallee and beyond.
Come on, stupid, off you get.
G'day, mate. Where'd you get the mobile sheep ramp trailer from?
River City Trailers and Metal Fabrications, of course. They've got a massive range of ag equipment to make life much easier on the land.
Do they do ute canopies?
Sure do. They also stock ute trays, headercom transporters, 8x5 tip trailers, fire cart trailers, and even cattle frames.
Geez, that's a big range. I'll need some welding work done after I head down there. Any ideas?
Same place, mate. River City Trailers and Metal Fabrication. They can sort out all of your general welding needs. Give Trey a call on 0408 927 248 for a free quote. Or just call in on the way home, 395 Brinkley Road, Murray Bridge.
I might just do that. When are they open?
Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m.
River City Trailers and Metal Fabrication. Custom built quality products in the heart of the Murraylands. Business has picked up with my new wrap. They didn't just do the sign, they designed it too. Indoor or outdoor signs, Designs for You have got the sign to make you stand out from the crowd. From banners, flags, posters, safety or magnetic signs, they've got the sign that will look mint on your business, your fence or work vehicle or footpath. From metal, core flute signs, a frame, stickers, backlit signs, they've got the lot. No job is too big or too small. Just drop your truck in and they'll design it all. We also do vinyl, whether it be printed, perforated or computer cut. Our technicians are experienced and fully qualified with a finished product that's guaranteed to last. Sign Designs for You, you'll find us at 118 Morris Road, Murray Bridge, or look for the sign Designed for You. Call the team on 08 85 322 73 or email admin@signdesignsforyou.com.au. You think of it, we'll design it for you.
For a better way to buy garden power tools, you'll have to go to your local Stihl specialist. They're experts, so you'll get the tool you need. They'll familiarise you with the tool and get it ready to go. Better still, they can service it too. so it'll last for years. Still Garden Power Tools, only from Still Specialist Stores. Find yours online. Better still.
There is only one way to get your team top of the ladder: Bridge Aluminium. Manufacturing under the brand All Weld, making platform ladders, orchid tripod ladders, tradie ladders and mezzanine ladders. They also manufacture vehicle canopies, ute trays, toolboxes and perform truck fit-outs. Are you a tradie, farmer, who can never find the tool you need on the back of the ute? Never look again. Install Bridge Aluminium custom-built toolboxes. They are built to fit, lightweight and make storage easy. Talk to the team today. Aluminium material sales, platforms, boxes and ladders. Their range is the best. Get in and see Bridge Aluminium. They have you best dressed. Drop into 225 Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge. Email sales@bridgealuminium.com.au or phone Ian on 8532 5884. Bridge Aluminium. When it comes to ladders, they're the top team.
This classic brick residence has been tastefully renovated to suit buyers wanting an investment or first home. Upon entrance to the home is a spacious air-conditioned formal lounge and dining area. Recently renovated kitchen with walk-in pantry and abundance of cupboard and bench space overlooking living, meals, office area, with easy access to the entertaining area. 3 bedrooms built-ins to all rooms and a large main bedroom with ensuite, shower and extra amenities. Well presented and newly refreshed bathroom with separate vanity, shower, bath and includes separate toilet. Outside is the entertainer's dream with a massive paved gable roof pergola which overlooks the fire pit. Carport with electric roller door plus second driveway with rear yard access for extra vehicles, boat or caravan, with spacious area to plant a garden and lawn area for plenty of entertaining. 10,000 litre rainwater tank plumbed to the home, with a colour-bond shed 7 by 3 metres approximately includes lean-to workshop with cement, floor and power. Located within the Adelaide Road shopping precinct, short walk to the Christian Reserve playgrounds. Inspection will truly impress. Contact Sylvia Presepio, phone 0411 465 496, RLA 1.
Welcome back to Murray Lands TV. It's great to have your company. We're here on the Langhone Creek hallowed turf, the magnificent Hawks football ground. My name is Wayne the Flowman Phillips. With me is Big Bruce, the commentator for the magnificent Murray Lands TV crew. Brucey, you and I have got a lot to say about this wonderful oval because in our very first games of football that we ever played, we're on this magnificent ground.
Certainly we're, Flowman, and got some great times here as kids. I think my last game here was about 11 years old in the under 11s, and we won the premiership back in the day against the Encounter Bay, I reckon it was. That wasn't long after the change of we went to the Great Southern, didn't we, from the Hills Football League. But gee, there were some great names back in the day. I can remember Billy Tonkin. He had one of the best drop kicks you'd ever see, didn't he?
Oh. He had a drop kick like Paul Bagshaw did at the time, and Michael Graham was another great star down at Sturt. And of course, we remember as kids, I was here in grade 5, which makes it, I would think, sometime around about 1975 was my first game of football on this ground for the Junior Colts in the Hills Zone 3 Football League. I can recall on the day, Brucey, that our big brother Ian was playing at centre half back and they put me on the half back flank. I think I got nil touches for the day. They dropped me the next week and I don't think I returned, and I think they left me out of the grand final side.
That'd be about right too. You would have pulled that out the USB, but look, it was great days back in those days, and some of the famous names at Hawke Park here, the likes of the Hulls, the Warrens, the Dodds, the Cleggetts, the list goes on. The Pottses, yeah, there was Robbie, there was Trevor.
Players.
They were great players, and Trevor Potts has been an ornament, not just the footy club but the cricket club. But
of course, the Follets, Randall and Roger, great players. Kenny, their dad, was still playing. I think he was playing when he was 50, or he looked like he was 50 to me anyway.
Yeah, well, I think he's got the record number of games, so yeah, look, some great players down here and some great memories. But one I remember was back in the 70s when we were in the Hills Football League, and we went up and played football at Bridgewater, and Mum got the old Chrysler Valiant, would you believe, bogged around the oval. One of the memories and getting the ball out of the spoon drain there next to the oval back in the 70s.
Yes, I recall it. It actually rained so heavily that the football that went into the little river that ran by the Bridgie Oval would then flow down the stream, and if you didn't have something down there ready to catch it, you'd lose a footy, and I reckon there'd be a few of those old footballs still somewhere down the creek line. But it was a great era, and it was wonderful to be part of the Langhone Creek Football Club, and wonderful today to see them here as they celebrate 60 years from their 1960 premiership. I recall in their under-13s side, it was back in 1975, I think, that they won the premiership in that grade. They had a number of premierships, so before or just after the Second World War, I think there were 3 premierships in that era. And then, of course, the Creek have been a premiership side in Great Southern. I think the first year they went into Great Southern in what might have been, I think, the very late part of the 70s, maybe 77 or something like that, and they won a premiership here. So, look, it's great to be back here at Langhorne Creek. Great to be talking about it on Murrayland's TV, and it's a terrific setup that you've got here with the trailer and being able to film Great Southern football, and to be able to partner with you on Flow FM, Bruce, and see the work that you're doing. It's a credit to you and your family that everyone is involved, and how you pull it off every week with terrific coverage on Murrayland's TV. So we're going to be getting off the oval pretty soon, because Langhorne Creek are ready to play. I bet they are. They're 16 goals 8, leading the visitors Strathalbyn 5 goals 6, who Strath are running back on the oval, but that might just be about the last bit of run we've seen from Strathalbyn, because they are getting a real bath here today. But the Creek, we'll wait and see. We'll give them the first part of the third quarter. We've got the Bay 13 in front of the scoreboard here. The fellas are saying to me that Strath is still a hope. We'll wait and see.
You're starting to sound like Bruce McAvaney there, trying to get them up from a big margin. But look, they've been champagne football, haven't they, the Creeks? And look, it's great to be here. And big thanks to the Great Southern Football League too, the likes of the Strathalbyn Footy Club and the Langhorne Creek Footy Club. And let's not forget the Goolwa Footy Club have been really good as well. So next week we are back to Goolwa, so we're looking forward to that. But it's great to be here on Murrayland's Football Netball Live TV. And coming up next is the third quarter, live here from Hawke Park.
There's only one place to take a break on the Dukes Highway, the Canalpin Silo Cafe. Take in the picturesque silo art while indulging in the best latte in the Murray Coorong, and top it off with a steak sandwich of the lot. Sneak in a homemade gluten-free peanut butter banoffee slice. They are the best. If you're looking for something early, come in and try our new breakfast menu until 12 p.m. Our recently renovated dining room has plenty of room for the family, group.
The third quarter, the umpires have beaten us all to the chop here in the Murrayland's TV coverage of Great Southern football. The ball's gone forward out of the middle. Strathalbyn are looking to get some run into their game. Off of half back, they're looking to get that, but the first to the ball is Langhorne Creek. And again, they take possession on the wing. We'll wait and see whether Strath can get clean possession here on that wing. They just lose possession. Again, we're seeing the ball drop to the ground. Langhorne Creek have formed a wall, and it's going to be a mark. It is, yes, on the wing to Langhorne Creek.
Strath kick it out of the back lines, up towards the club rooms, off hands, tapped away, bit of ping pong there. They come away with the ball, but the umpire says too high, and he's found a free kick. It'll go the way of the Roosters. Gee, they need a few things to go their way if they're going to come back from here. It's been champagne football from the Creeks at Hawke Park today in round 3 of Great Southern football. Up towards half forward, but it's all Creek, and they take the mark on that half back line. Strathalbyn at the moment must be feeling like they're playing against 25 players, because the Creeks are just all over them. Up towards half forward, out the back. Strath have got a couple of numbers, a couple of aerial ping pong handballs. They've got out of it, but they've got back into trouble, and the umpire's pinged him, thrown it away, and Langhorne Creek will get the free kick. Chips it in short. Good mark there by Seller. looks to play on, steadies the ship. He'll come out wide to the loose man. Looks like Kellock, is it?
No, Dominish.
Dominish.
Yes, Jake Dominish. The two Dominish boys are in good form and he kicks it forward. It was taken by the big fella there in McLeod. A handball on the run. They kick for goal. It's going to the pocket. Strathal intervene in the back pocket. It's gone out over the line and it'll be a boundary throw in. The way the Creek are moving the ball through the middle, McLeod and McGregor, they've got Kellogg getting possessions regularly. I thought Perry's been magnificent for them, and the two Dominish boys are dominating out of the middle when they have a run on the ball. Ball's been thrown in, but it looks like it might be a free kick here. I reckon Seller was pushed in the rucking contest by the big Strathalbyn ruckman. That might be Duffield in the ruck there for Strath. And it looks like, no, it's McLeod who was pushed forward in the contest. And we're going to watch him take a shot for goal. Bruce just 20 metres out. And I can recall you dobbing him from there in mini colts with those elastic shorts you used to wear. I'll tell you what, he kicked it with the same goal-kicking style as the big Brucey did in 250 senior games for nearly every club in the River Murray. That's a goal to Langhorne Creek to start the second half.
Yes, he's a good man, McLeod.
This live stream production was brought to you by Flow FM Australia, River City Trailers, Fisher Motors, Sign Designs for You, Solomon's Flooring, Murray Bridge.
And back here at Hawke Park, it's just Hawke Nation. They're just dominating and everything's going their way as they move to 17 goals 8, Stratha 5 goals 6. The Roosters had a chance out of the middle, but it was a great tackle.
In the back.
The umpire's found a free kick. He'll play advantage. Oh, that's high.
There was no advantage either, and I don't know, Strathalbyn are going to have to take their chances better than that. It's taken here by Adam Clark, and he's going to kick forward. He's got a couple of players leading for him. Oh, and then he kicks it off the instep of his boot, and it was taken in defence there by Troy Blackwell, and he kicked it to the outer side there in a terrific mark, a juggling mark, taken by the Langhorne Creek player, and I think he might be... I just can't pick up his number there, Bruce.
Is that Sproul?
Yeah, it might be Sproul. Nick Sproul, I think, might have marked that.
Kicks it up to the wing. They got possession, the Creeks. It's just like playing around the witches' hats at the moment. Centering kick, but oh, well done. Great work by Pedler, I think, up towards full forward. On his own with a pile of real estate there was Brodie Martin. And he walks in and dribbles a goal for the Strath, a much-needed one. They move to 6-6, trailing Langhorne Creek 17-8.
This live stream production was brought to you by Still Shop, Murray Bridge, Kinnaird Clean, Pinaroo, Bridge Aluminium, Murray Bridge Better Home Living, Adrian Pederick, MP.
Welcome back, Murraylands TV, covering great southern football. And it is a big match here at the Langhorne Creek Hawks Oval. The umpire puts it up in the air again, and big Seller in the ruck. Oh, he knocks it forward, but Strathalbyn, just taken out of the middle by Dominish. He's cambled the ball across in a beautiful fashion. It was taken there pretty cleanly by Troy Blackwell. Kicked forward, but a good contest there, and Strathalbyn have got a chance to turn it over, but the Creek have got it back. A series of handballs ends up in the hands of number 19, and I think that might have been Scott Tonkin, who's having a purple patch, and then a run-in goal. Oh, that was McGregor, a terrific performance by him. He's kicked his third goal, and a nice assist there by young Tonkin, and it is a terrific start to the quarter by Langhorne Creek. They get there first for the quarter, and it is their 17th for the match.
This live stream production was brought to you by First National Real Estate Murray Bridge, Bridge Equipment Hire, Smedley Tyre Service, Bridge Building Supplies, BBS Salvage.
The Langhorne Creek Hawks, 18-8. 116, well in front on the Better Home Living scoreboard over Strathalbyn, 6-6-42. The umpire has the ball, he throws it aloft. Up goes Seller. He knocks the ball down. Strathalbyn gets the clearance. Hasn't been regular enough at this game, and it was a good clearance forward. Over the back of the pack it goes. It was Pegler that got that clearing. It is cleared out of defence, though, by the Hawks, and they kick it out, but it's taken here by O'Grady. He started well, O'Grady. Kicked an early goal. He kicks with a shocking kick. Turns it over, and it's taken by Jake Dominish, who's having a very good game too. The two Dominish boys have been very good. I've been impressed by them. He kicks sets. I think he'll come out this outer side here. He will. A lead's been given to him at a short pass to his brother, and they go tandem together. Another kick over to 28, which is, I think that may be Tonkin. And then one of the two Tonkin boys that are playing. But turning the ball over in the middle of the ground. Strath take an intercept marker. That was well marked there by I think that might have been, well, it wasn't Tom Ryan. That was one of their other players, number 24. We don't have a number for him, but it could well be somebody that doesn't have a number, Big Bruce. So I reckon that might be it. The Strathalbyn haven't given us their numbers, but 28 in the middle there for the Creek is, I think that could be Matt Tonkin. Up forward and a chance here. Oh, number 18. He's a terrific player, this bloke in Howe, and he's done it again. Caleb Howe. He moves so beautifully. He's one of their stars today, and he puts another goal on the board. That will be his second goal, and they're going from strength to strength here. There's the Langhone Creek Hawks. They go to 18 goals, 8, 116. It's a big win, a big lead over the top of Strath. 6-6 on the Better Home Living scoreboard.
This live stream production was brought to you by Daesh Irrigation and Fodder, Murray Valley Sheds, Richard Elliott Electrical, Anderson's Canvas, Canalpin Silo Cafe.
Well, it's all one-way traffic here at Hawke Park, and you just wonder how far they can run away with this game. Strath at the moment are really struggling. They're missing their key playmaker in Elliott and Clark, and they've really got to make do with what they got, but they go forward again. The Creeks in Diminish. He gets a handball out. They're crying for ball, but Strath have got to get their hands on the ball. They kick it to half forward, but it's all Creeks and well chopped off there. Taking the mark is Durham. He goes out wide looking for a teammate, but in the front spot was Strath. Well shuffled out by the Creeks, working it together. Up to a half forward. Blackwell, is it? Quick handball out. Gee, that was just really thrown out up towards the half forward. And a good mark taken by the Creeks. That was champagne football.
Hellier.
And Hellier can go back and line it up right in that pocket. He's looking to pass it off.
Yep.
Not confident.
I think he should take a shot, Big Bruce. When I said Hellier, that's his name. I wasn't saying Hellier to what you just said. It's a very, very good shot for goal he's taking right now. I want to keep it family friendly here on the Murraylands TV coverage of Great Southern. And the kick from Hellier. Oh, what a magnificent kick. Has he got it? He might have just wavered to the right there, Bruce.
I think he might have just missed that one, but gee, that was champagne footy. They moved the ball so quick down to that forward line. And gee, Strath just got no answers at the moment. They've got to try and man up and repel this Langhorne's Creek side. They're really running away with it.
Yes, they are. Better Home Living scoreboard. Langhone Creek, 19 goals, 9. It's 123. They're leading Strathalbyn 6-6-42. Strath now handball the ball out of defence. They keep handballing, putting their player under pressure. The ball comes to the wing and it's knocked out over the boundary line. A good knock away there too, I thought, by the defender for Langhone Creek as he was in... Big Ben Simmons was there, number 23. He looks like he's come down searching for a kick, and his opponent knocked the ball away from him there. And I think that might have been Mark Edwards, Mark Elliott that's gone back there on that. So I'm just trying to get the numbers. Tom Durham might have been that went back there with him.
Well done there by Perry. Gets it out, finds his teammate in Tonkin. He quickly kicks it across to the centre wing. Oh, good spoil by Strath. In there hard for Langhorne's Creek is Blackwell. He picks it up, gets a shepherd from his teammate, kicks it into the centre. Good pick up by the Creeks. Out to centre half forward. 1-2 on here. Diminish all on his own. Can't take the mark.
Free player.
Play on. Kicks it into the hot spot. Up they go, front spot. Good mark. That could be the Solomon's Flooring mark of the day. Well taken there for Strath by Tucker, I think it might have been. And he chips it over and finds his teammate right in front of the club rooms. Good crowd here today at at Langhorne's Creek. Up towards the half-forward line, but it's all the numbers for the Creek. They pick up the ball. Could have been a high tackle. The umpire sees it that way.
Oh, no, he's...
And it'll come back.
Strath had a player forward too of the ball. Had that gone their way, they might have been a walk-in goal, but it's all a little bit too much too late for them. They're not going to be able to make this ground up as Langhorne Creek continue their dominance of this game. Back into the centre half-back area, and that's another mark to Scott Tonkin. I've been impressed with the two Tonkin boys. I wonder whether Billy Tonkin might be one of their relatives, one of the coaches here when we were kids, Big Bruce. Look, breaking away from the contest too easily there, number 25, which I reckon could be young Sproul. Yep. And he got it forward, and good tackle from Strath. They end up with the ball in dispossessing the Creek, and then the ball's now towards the boundary line. Too many yellow and brown jumpers though, but a good smother again by Strath. They are trying hard, Strath, putting his head over the ball, and maybe should have been rewarded there was one of the Strath players. I think it might have been number 29. We don't have a 39. It might be. We don't have a player for number 39. Have we got Cross? Is it Cross? There we go.
He would have been cross with the umpire's decision. He would have wanted a free kick, but not coming the Strath way. Or playing for a free kick there for Langhone's was Tonkin, but it gets kicked away clearly by Evans up towards half forward. Off hands. There's numbers for Strath. They're under pressure. A fresh Airy comes out, chopped off by the Creeks, shuffled out looking for Perry. He goes to ground. Strath get the kick away. Through by the looks of it, Clark. Up towards half forward, over the back. Simmons couldn't take it. Tonkin. Well cleared by Tonkin. Out towards the centre half forward hot spot across goal. That can be dangerous. Will it be? Strath get the ball up towards full forward. Up they go, and Simmons takes a mark. Uncontested, and should go back from about 20 metres right in front and slot this through for another goal for the Creek. Simmons looking for his third. They just haven't had a couple of their big playmakers today. But take nothing away from the Creek. They've been far too good. As Simmons puts it through, and Strathalbyn get their next goal on the board.
This live stream production was brought to you by Dash Irrigation and Fodder, Murray Valley Sheds, Richard Elliott Electrical, Anderson's Canvas, Canalpin Silo Cafe,
Comment, Big Bruce, here on the Murraylands TV football covering Great Southern. You called it right, that Big Simmons can kick goals. He needs more supply, and Mark Elliott and Brodie Martin, and I think two in the middle of the ground, Aaron Noski, they need to get more possessions. They need to get more forward movement to give Simmons a chance. He's kicked 3-3, but he's doing a lone hand on the scoring right now. The umpire has the ball back in the middle. He throws it aloft, and up the big men go again. It's McLeod. He goes up against Pegler. It was one down by McLeod. It comes out to Pegler, though, in the interchange of players, but a poor hand pass from him, and three players fall on top of the ball. The umpire says, look, you can't lay on it. I better throw it back up and give you blokes another chance to clear it out. There looks like about 20 players around the ball here, Bruce. They're really gearing up. But at the moment, it's Strath who take the knockdown. They end up with the possession, but there's too many players around the ball. And as a result, they are, at this stage, not able to clear it. The umpire throws it up again. I think he's going to call a free kick to clear it here, because it is Mick McLeod that wins it for the Creek. He gets a high tackle in the ruck contest. Didn't see much in it, but McLeod doesn't worry about that. He takes the kick, and a 40-metre pass on a lead out to half-back. Oh, that's a great piece of football. And the Creek have marked again on the wing. That was in front of the club rooms where the 60th anniversary of the premiership's taking place, and even they clapped that brilliant piece of marking. That would have been a Solomon's mark of the day.
Oh, they're just playing possession footy now. It's all keepings off as Saunders for Langhorne's Creek. From the wing, goes down with a long kick to full forward area. Up they go, off hands, the boys go to the ground. Umpire comes in and he says, I'll throw it up. And in around that pack for Strath.
Big fly. Oh, Strath out the back here will clear the ball across half-back, Bruce. Oh, great marker, Solomon's mark of the day. That was by Strathalbyn. Oh, he went up high over the top of the Creek player and took it. Wasn't quite the height of Jezelenko, but they've cleared it out to Noski on the other wing. They've done the switch, Bruce, and they've got a free player, and they might have a 2-in-1 in the goal square if they can get the ball over the back here. Number 4 handballs the ball across. They're trying to get free here. Into the pocket they go. Now they've lost their ability to have that play there. Oh, it's taken by the Creek in defence. They've closed them down. Strath have lost an opportunity to score a goal there. They should have scored out of that opportunity, but the Creek were too good in defence, and the man with the white boots has taken the mark. mark here. I tell you what, those white boots look like Dermot Brereton's playing out there again. He kicks the ball onto the wing. Had a poor kick. Not as good as Dermot Brereton, maybe.
Good mark taken there by McFarlane, chopping that off nicely.
That was Jared Kellogg with the white boots, by the way, Big Brucey.
Yes, you've got to be able to play when you wear the colours.
Out on the full.
And it'll be a free kick on the last possession rule. Kicked in. Well done there by the Creeks.
Kellogg's got it.
Sweeping handball over to Kellogg. Drives it into the full forward. Up they go from behind. Seller can't take it.
Sproul.
Sproul gets a quick handball.
Great handball.
Finishes up.
They'll kick this goal.
Hellier.
That is champagne football.
And Hellier kicks a great goal. And the Creeks get another one on the board. 29. Strath 7 goals 6.
Hellier's having a terrific quarter. 2 goals for the quarter.
This live stream production was brought to you by Mulch and More, Tony Payson, MP, Soul Deep Massage Clinic, Murray Lance Computer Repairs, Cool Tours.
And that was the... We're back here on Murraylands TV. Great passage of play. I think that was the passage of the day actually here at Langhone Creek. Beautiful football. Started with Kellogg on the wing with the white boots on, their playmaker. Hellier finished it off with a terrific round-the-body goal. They have another chance here, and they've got 20 goals for the afternoon already. And Hellier again on the lead. He's having a really good patch here. He kicked a couple with the quarter, and he kicks it now forward. Sellers is up, and he takes the mark. Solomon's mark of the day. We've had 3 of them within a minute or 2 here, Brucey. It's great football from the Creek, and Strathalbyn too are putting in some good hard yards. But Langhone Creek are... When we look at the score tonight, we're going to ask the question, how good did Langhone Creek play? Comment, Big Bruce.
Very good.
Yes.
As Seller goes back. Shouldn't make any mistake from here.
Going for number 5.
And he slots it through the middle.
He's kicked 5, Brucey.
And the umpire's happy with that.
So is Big Sellers.
And the Creek go to 21-9. Strathalbyn 7 goals 6.
This live stream production was brought to you by Flow FM Australia, River City Trailers, Fisher Motors, Sign Designs for You, Solomon's Flooring, Murray Bridge.
Terrific Fisher Motors goals of the day. I reckon we might have seen one from Hellier there, and I think we've seen some terrific Solomon's marks of the day. And we're seeing some terrific football here on Murraylands TV, covering great Southern Football League, Langhone Creek versus Strathalbyn. The ball's on the half-forward flank for Strathalbyn. It comes out to one of the Creek players who goes over the top. He's found a player on centre wing in front of the clubhouse. They're cheering over there, the 60th anniversary. 2 players have gone in hard, and one of them was Kellogg. He got his head knocked heavily. He's all right, though. He goes back and kicks a 50-metre ball. What a great mark in the full forward line. That was Kellogg who set that up, Bruce, and I was a little critical of his earlier work. I didn't think he was getting too many touches, but his second quarter and this third quarter has been magnificent, and he's found McGregor, and McGregor has been a thorn in the side of Strathalbyn. He would be 10 metres out from goal. And Brucey, I know that you kicked a bag of goals in that great career of yours at Tailem Ben one year, and also I think at the Murray Bridge Redlegs, and you didn't even miss them from there.
I have been known to miss one from there, Flowman, but he certainly didn't.
McGregor's third.
He is just the smallest man on the ground almost, isn't he, McGregor, and making such an impact in this game. And Strathalbyn.
This live stream production was brought to you by Flow FM Australia, River City Trailers, Fisher Motors, Sign Designs for You, Solomon's Flooring, Murray Bridge.
Welcome back here to Murraylands TV. On the Better Home Living scoreboard, it's 22 goals 9 to 7 goals 6 in favour of the rampant home side Langhone Creek. A free kick in the middle. It goes the way of Strathalbyn. McLeod was the discretioner there, and kick out to Pegler. Oh, they go in hard, but the ball is won by, in the end, number 14, and that is Hellier. He kicked it forward. He's given, I think it might be Howell, a chance here. He's been gragged. He wants a free. He can't get it. He gets it again the second time. Handballs it out. It's running onto the ball. There's the big man, Sellers, and he kicks the goal from point blank range. Oh, what a goal by the Langhorne Creek Hawks. And that was one of the plays of the day here on Murraylands TV. A goal that takes them to 23-9. 149 on the Better Home Living scoreboard. Strathalbyn, 7 goals, 6.
This live stream production was brought to you by Still Shop, Murray Bridge, Kinnaird Clean, Pinaroo, Bridge Aluminium, Murray Bridge Better Home Living, Adrian Pederick, MP.
Sixth goal on the board here at Hawke Park. And it's just a domination by the Langhorne Creek Hawks today as they run right away with this game. They've continued on from that second quarter, just smashed the Strathalbyn side. Back in the centre, players go in there hard. Quick kick out of there. Was by the looks of it, Keller. Goes towards, Gregor goes bang! And a free kick.
Down.
And it'll be taken by number 24.
I think that's might be the player we haven't got for Strath, I think. So
24.
My apologies. He's very good though. Courage.
And Strath paid the mark there, right in front of the interchange box. Man in front. Looks like it might be Pegler. Kicks it towards the half-forward line. Down there looking for somebody. McLeod's in there, puts some pressure on for the Creek. Strath have got the ball. They're under pressure. Just looks like it's 4-2 down there. All the numbers in favour of the Creeks. And the umpire says, I'll ball it up.
Yeah, Bruce, I think that's the difference between the sides today. Langhorne Creek get 4 players to the ball, Strath usually 2. Their ability to run and help each other out is just wonderful to watch. Strath have got a chance here, though, in their forward line. They've worked it forward. Langhorne Creek clear the ball. That looks like Philippe Hill. A spiral punt kick that went 30 metres, which is about how far mine went on this oval when I played out here in 1974. But that's a nice move forward. Hellier's just soccering it forward to his advantage. 2 Strath players go in there. Hellier tackled the player without the ball, and I think Strathalbyn have to get a free kick from that. I'm not quite sure what Hellier was doing. I think he was too exhausted to actually do anything else.
Well, a rare mistake by the Creeks, that's for sure. As Strath just try and play possession footy and settle this onslaught from the Creeks.
Number 19 is big Mark Tucker. He's got a chance to mark here. It goes off his hands, though. He made an early lead. They just didn't get it to him quickly enough, and the boundary umpire will throw it in. In front of us right here at the Murraylands TV commentary box, so we're on the opposite side of the oval here at Hawke Park. We're on the gate side. The throw in here, McLeod in ruck. He looks like he's going to win that tap. He has. It comes forward. Number 5 for Strath is Zach Edwards. Haven't scored his number 2 often today. Out of defence come Langhorne Creek, although they don't get it out of this time because they were scragged in the tackle and the ball goes out over the boundary line. And it will be another throw-in, I think. Or we got a last possession rule. Strath take the kick. A quick kick into goal. Off Anson. It's a goal. Oh, what a performance by Strathalbyn. They have kicked a goal out of nowhere, Bruce. The out-of-bounds rule catching out the Creek players. They went soft in their defensive motion. Strath picked up the ball from the kick-in. They kicked the ball forward. It went over the back of the pack and a terrific goal by Strath.
This live stream production was brought to you by First National Real Estate Murray Bridge, Bridge Equipment Hire, Smedley Tyre Service, Bridge Building Supplies, BBS Salvage.
recall ever taking too many marks and kicking goals like you did in your day, but gee whiz, it's good to be here calling the game with you on the Langhorne Creek Oval, the place where we both begun our footy careers.
And that looks home.
Oh, home. It's a great goal on the siren. And I think we might just see who got that. I'm just trying to pick him here, and the crunch of players have run in to congratulate him. I don't know we're going to find it very easy to find who kicked that goal.
Well, it's a goal on the Better Home Living scoreboard anyway, and it takes Langhorne's Creek at three-quarter time to 24 goals 10. They are just streaks ahead of Strath, 154, and the Roosters are on 8 goals 9, 57. We'll be back with the final term after a word from our sponsors. Hope you're enjoying the coverage from Hawke Park on Murraylands Football and Netball Sporting Results Live TV. Adrian Pedrick, MP, member for Hammond, working for you. Local issues, roads, hospitals, employment. The Government Whip in the House of Assembly, presiding member. Environment, Resources and Development Committee Chair. Regional Affairs Committee. You can get in touch with Adrian or any of the friendly staff. Hammond Electorate Office, 20 Manham Road, Murray Bridge. Phone 0885 311 676. Adrian Pedrick, putting local issues first. Adrian Pedrick would like to wish all teams in the 2020 Mallee Football League season the best of luck. Adrian Pedrick MP, supporting Mallee Football League, Murraylands Football and Netball Sporting Results, and local sport.
When you walk into the Canalpin Hotel, you can tell the staff love what they do. The friendly atmosphere and fast service is evident the moment you walk in the door. Jonesy and Winnie have been operating the Canalpin Hotel nearly 4 years, but it's the year's experience the guys have in hospitality that stands out from the rest. Their wood oven pizzas make your mouth water, and the freshly baked onion bread is to die for. With a range of meals on the chef's menu, it's a choice whether during the week or straight after footy, from 6 to 8 for dinner. Canalpin Hotel pride themselves on fresh salads, made on site, fresh, every day. Check out their Facebook page, click on the menu button and view what's hot in the chef's kitchen. With plenty of room for group functions or birthdays, make Canalpin a place to stay and relax at the Canalpin Hotel, your highway stop that hits the spot. Dukes Highway, Canalpin. Phone 08 8571 1006. Drop in and get a tinny from Jonesy and Winnie.
Need to hire a tool? BE Hire in the Murraylands. Have the tool for you. 88 Thomas Street, Murray Bridge. Why buy it when you can hire it? Saws, lawnmowers, generators, exhaust fans, whacker packers, cement mixers, post hole diggers. Did you know they've got a cool room, toilets, scaffolding? If you've got some ground to level or some dirt to move, hire Darren's Dingo, member of the Hire and Rental Association. Call Darren on 85 326 196. Why buy it when you can hire it? BE Hire.
Have the recent bushfires affected your property? Make sure you're prepared with fire equipment. Come in and see our irrigation team for the perfect recommendations. Have you got some water to pump? Need more rainwater storage? Or need more feed for the animals? We've got everything you need in store today. From fire pumps, spray equipment, pool pumps and filters, solar system water pumps, star droppers, gates and generators, PVC fittings and poly pipe to hay, horse supplies, animal needs and anything for the garden. If we've missed something you might need this season, be sure to come in and see our team here at Dace Irrigation and Fodder for the right advice and the best price. Find us at 41 Milnes Road, Strathalbyn, phone 8536 4422, or 151 Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge, phone 8532 2711.
but it's been taken off by the Creeks. And the umpire will come in and ball it up.
On the centre wing area, Langhone Creek in control. They knock the ball towards the advantage Strathalbyn have now, but Langhone Creek are first to the ball, which they have been all day, and out over the boundary line. One wonders whether he really tried to make an attempt to keep it in there, Mark. But
Doesn't look like he did.
I thought that may have been intentional, but it now is thrown in by the boundary umpire. And the ruckman regroup for a throw in. It's up in the air. Big Sellers wins it as he has all day. Straths get the advantage out of it though, although it's put it out in front in the centre half back position. And Langhone Creek have now pounced on the ball, though it looks like in the tackle they're held up. And it will be a bounce, or at least a throw up by the umpire. Strathalbyn's centre half back position. Langhone Creek with Sellers there takes the knock. It comes down. They get the ball forward into the centre square. Great mark.
Good grab.
Oh, that was another one of the Fisher Motors or Solomon's mark of the days. A good kick forward too by number 3 who marked it in Kellock, I reckon it was. And out of the pack, they snap for goal. And it's a point. Gee, that was a quick snap out of the pack, I reckon. It might have been the little fella McGregor, wasn't it?
McGregor again.
He's having a great day. He's playing some pretty... We're going to find it hard, Mark, commentating into that sun. But that's traditional here at Langhone Creek, the setting sun over there on the Strathalbyn Road side. Langhone Creek in control. The Colts players aren't standing behind the goals marking the footballs coming through, and they're having to go retrieve it. It looks like they've gone out into the scrub to retrieve it, but now they get the kick. Strathalbyn back into play. We resume play. Out to Pegler. Oh, he takes a second grab. Wasn't paid. And the ball goes out over the boundary line. Number 28 gave it a little help from the Creek there. Matt Tonkin, he could have probably tried to keep it in, and he tried not to keep it in as best he could disguise it, and it's been thrown in by the boundary umpire. He throws the ball in, and it comes out to the side of the pack, and in the position there to grab it is Langhone Creek. Oh, it comes out now, number 28 for the Creek. He kicks the ball forward in Matt Tonkin. Was not his best kick for the day from Matt. He's had a good day. That was probably not one of the better ones, and it's gone out of the full. And it's going to be the big number 1, Richard O'Grady, to come in and kick the ball back into play for the Red and Whites. And they'll be kicking the ball towards their wing position. It's coming out towards the wing in front of the commentary box. Up they go. Oh, that's a great mark by the big man. Oh, yes, he's in good form when he gets a chance to run at it. And he took the mark magnificently. Big Ben Simmons, he kicked it forward, but the Creek again on the end of it. Gee, Mark, the Creek have been on the end of everything today.
Everything.
Up to the wing, a good offhands grab there. It was taken, and it looks like Simmons might have come to half forward here. He's certainly not in the goal square anymore. It's taken by Strath. They kick it forward, and should have been a mark. Oh, hanging on there in the contest, but Strath weren't rewarded for their hard work. The Creek move it forward into the van here in number 25, and he's having a good patch too, is young Nick Sproul, one of their younger players, and he sees the ball out over the boundary line. He's certainly a damaging player. He and McGregor are dangerous around the goals. They're small forwards.
Extremely dangerous, especially McGregor.
Sproul's got a goal himself today, but gee, most of the Creek players have got goals. They've been really good. DeSellers has kicked 6 of them. He's been magnificent. Oh, big knockout by Hellier. He's got a couple of goals too in that very good patch he had in that third quarter. Ball comes to ground again, and it looks like another umpire throw up here. I don't think the extricating themselves, number 11 for Strath and number 6 for the Hawks. Up goes the ruckman. Pegler's actually been quite good since he's been in the ruck. I think he's had the good measure against the other 2 very good players. Well played O'Grady with the sidestep. It goes to the wing. Up they go. Oh, big Simmons.
Oh, well done, Simmons.
Oh, it wasn't Simmons. That was Big Duffield.
That's Duffield.
Oh, Big Duffield.
Oh, we'll get the free kick.
Oh, he's been paid the free. Big Duffield. He'll like getting the free kick too, the big fella.
Effort there by Duffield.
Oh, yes, he's right here in front of the commentary box. You said that for his benefit, didn't you? He kicks the ball to centre half forward, Big Duffield, and he's played a long career. He's been a good player. That was a good kick into their advantage. Looks like Strath are going in hard at the centre half forward area, and the ball is lodged to the ground. And it'll be another umpire's ball. Umpires having more possessions than many of the others this quarter.
I reckon so.
Oh, yep, they're getting tired out there, the Creek players. Strath are starting to get a bit more possession, which is, you can't say would be unlikely. That must be a free to Strath in the marking contest. And I think it's gone to Strath. Oh, it's gone to the Creek. I can't believe it. I don't think the umpires got that one quite right, but they've been generally pretty good today, our men in green. Out to the wing, but another good interception there. It's a terrific mark by the Creek. They're really, great kicking too to advantage, and a push in the back. We'll see it. It's gone to advantage. It may come into the centre here. Might even be Dominish that ends up with it. He's got it, number 21, Dominish. He kicks out to the man on the half-forward flank, who's free again, and that is, I think, the man in the white boots, and Jared Kellock. Oh, gee, he's won some medals here too across the league, and he takes another shot up into the full forward line. And the mark!
Well done.
Oh, it's a Solomon's floor coverings mark of the day.
Was that Scotty Tongan?
Up high. He took the mark on the shoulders almost of his opponent. Tonkin marks, and he'll go back now. With one goal against his name already earlier in the game, from 10 metres out, Tonkin takes the shot and he puts it straight over the umpire's head. Comment, Mark the King.
Well, what can you say? The Creeks have just been far, far too good here today.
This live stream production was brought to you by Dash Irrigation and Fodder, Murray Valley Sheds, Richard Elliott Electrical, Anderson's Canvas, Canalpin Silo Cafe.
Back here at Langhone Creek, over with a commanding lead, 24-11. Leading Strathalbyn 8-7 on the Better Home Living scoreboard, and we've gone almost 7 minutes of the final term. Up they go, tapped away by Sellers. Great work.
Kellock holding the ball.
And he's been gone holding the ball.
What a tackle there from Strath. That was Zach Edwards. He's tried hard today, but gee, he has not had too many of those helping him in that midfield at times. They've struggled along the way. Poor old Strath. His kick forward, it went to the half-forward line, but that was easily propelled by Langhorne Creek again, and they get the ball up to the wing and over the line in front of the interchange gates, the old tennis courts there at Langhorne Creek. It's a beautiful side over there. I think it might be the bowling greens, if I remember correctly, on that side, and they'll throw the ball in. It gets thrown in. It's, I think, Sellers up against Pegler, and Pegler might have won that tap. It's been a hard day for the ruckman for the big red and whites here. North Adelaide was what I was about to say, but you knew I wasn't meaning Ramblers North Adelaide. I was meaning Strathalbyn. I'll get another throw up. Pegler tries to use the body, and no one really got it to their advantage there. It might have even hit the ground before the ruckman touched it. And the umpire says, I think I'll have another go. Can I have somebody actually do something here, you footy fellas? It's last quarter.
Up they go. Tapped away over the back from Seller. He gets the ball down. A run, will go out of bounds right in front of the coach's box for the Hawks.
Oh, it's been a magnificent day today, streaming through the YouTube and the Flurio app, also the Great Southern Facebook, the Murraylands Football TV Facebook page, and Vimeo. All those places, a lot of audience catching us, Mark, and also Big Bruce and Wayne the Flowman having a special commentary role here today at my old home ground, where my footy career began as two little fellas walk across in front of us from Langhorne Creek. G'day, boys. How are you? Wave to the commentators up here. I can remember in those brown shirts one time playing for the great Langhorne Creek Footy Club a long time ago when I think they might have sent me out to pasture, and I reckon it might have been the end of my footy career, Mark, after 2 or 3 junior colt games down here. But anyway, we get it on to the real thing, and the real deal's out here on the footy field, and it's the Creek moving it forward. Although Strathalbyn have got possession of it.
There's no doubt that Langhorne Creek are the real deal.
Oh, they are, and you said it, you called it.
Look, I was looking forward to coming here, but this has just been one-way traffic.
It has. Strathalbyn get the clearance here, albeit it's a tough clearance. He's had a good quarter, this fella, Zach Edwards, and he got it free, and in the end, 24 for them got the ball free. He's had a good game too. He kicked it out to the wing, and number 18 out there is Aaron Noski. I think that's Aaron Noski, right on the other side of the ground from where we are. I think he's taken the mark.
Brody Martin to me.
It might be Brody Martin that took the mark. He looks like he's kicked the ball a good distance too, and it was a lovely kick. It went out of play though, as the forwards for Strath were out of position. Langhorne Creek have built a good wall at half back, and the ball's been punched out over the boundary line.
Here we go. The umpire throws it back in here, right in front of a very buoyant Langhorne Creek crowd. They get the ball. Strath is trying to hit. Handball's over. Here's a snap, but it's been well smothered there by the Creeks. They just move along. Oh, he's been caught holding the ball, I reckon. It will be.
Yeah, Dominish got the ball and handballed it to his teammate, but it just was in the wrong place and ended up back with the ball, and Strathalbyn with a good tackle have got the ball on that, or half forward, in front of where the old pie stand used to be here. I can remember taking the 10-cent bottles back there, Mark, and getting a pie or two in my day. I know you like a pie or two.
Oh, I love a pie.
Oh, I tell you, cherry ripe would go down nicely too with a
Polly
pie.
waffle.
There's a lot of waffle coming out of this commentary box right now. And I tell you what, the ball's coming to Strathalbyn in the knockdown, and it's in the end the umpire's going to call it his ball. But I'll tell you, if they had cars parked over there where the 60th anniversary reunion for the 1960 Premiership was, that would have been where my mother would have parked her car, would have been screaming out to me to go and get a kick, Wayne. But there's not too many of them. I would have got as many kicks as Strathalbyn have got today when I played out on this footy oval. So
there they go.
Here we go again. We're getting
trying to get a bit of excitement in this last term.
We're trying to build it up here. As Langhorne Creek have had this game in the closet, well, really since the early part of the second quarter, as Mark the King called it. He certainly got it right on song. I said he'd gone early, and I thought somebody should have started singing with a high voice in the commentary box at that point in time. He didn't, but he said that they were done, and Strath were done. The Creek have done it, and they've taken another mark in defence here. I think that this is probably one of their stars out of their backline, and I got a reckoning it may well have been clearing the ball there. Might have been Arbin, but it's coming out this side of the ground. They're trying to switch the play. Here they go. They've got numbers on this side with 27 free, but they go onto the grandstand side and the clubroom side, and Strath take a good mark.
That was a great grab. They're trying to try and do something. At least they haven't given up. They've done their best. But the Creeks have just been too good here today.
Oh, magnificent.
Goes right down deep into the forward pocket, almost taken, comes off hands, a dribble. Oh, and he's just hit the post.
Oh, just bad luck for Strath. Oh, they're kicking out. I think this might be Blackwell. He comes out this side. He's a pacey player. He looked for the lead and he got it to Sproul. I think that was Sproul that took the mark, and he moved it on very quickly. Number 27 there is Alex Cleggett. He moved it on to Big Hellier. Hellier moved it on and kicked the point.
We've seen a lot of that where the Langhorne Creek have just repelled off the half-back line, and all of a sudden they've run up having a shot.
End to end.
End to end stuff. Yeah. They've been brilliant.
Oh, good mark by O'Grady. That's a top mark by O'Grady.
O'Grady's been good, hasn't he?
He's tried hard. Hellier there. I think O'Grady's gone to the back line because the Hellier was just in too good a form. But the ball's gone out over the boundary line here. And looks like Philippe Hill was there doing his best to get to it. The two number 23s are there together. Number 23, that was a famous number for Hawthorn, wasn't it? Dermot Brereton, and also for the big buddy Franklin. Yep. And in the red and whites too.
Yep.
The red and white 23. So the two 23s together. Philippe Hill there and his opponent in Ben Simmons. Two good players too, of course, both of them being top-level footballers across their two teams here in the Great Southern. The ball comes out here and another great inboard handball and a kick for goal on the run from the Creek is points.
I think they've just got sore feet from kicking.
Lockie Evans had a chance there, took the extra step.
Yeah.
Might have just take one less, steadied himself nicely, but a point. Here comes Strath out this side. Oh, bad kick.
Well, only McLeod.
McLeod's got it. He goes inboard. Oh, and another drop mark. That was unfortunate for number 8, which might be the captain. Might even be Curtis Perry. It comes off hand. A shot on goal really quickly there from the Creek. It might have even been McGregor, but it was a point. They are peppering the goals with points.
They sure are. And they'll move on to 25-12. Well clear of Strathalbyn, 8-8 on the Better Home Living scoreboard. We've gone almost 15 minutes. Great take there by the Creeks. They chip straight back in onto the captain. Captain courageous.
Here's Perry. He needs to move it on. He's holding it up. He can't kick this far, so he goes for a pass. Look at that. Oh,
leg.
That is Leesdale Winery Champagne football here at Langhorne Creek.
No doubt about it. Just beautiful football. He just waited until there was something present, and soon it was there, just like a dart, just went through the air. Here they are, they're moving in. Swinging back, and it's another minor score. They're wasting them here.
Yeah, and again, another opportunity. They're trying to get Lockie Evans a goal. That's his second shot for goal in the last 2 shots for goal they've had. And guess what Lockie Evans has against his name? 2 points.
Roosters here relieving throw. Grady goes right down the outer side. There's 2 Strathalbyn players.
Simmons.
And Simmons takes a great grab.
On the half-back flank is Big Ben. He kicks it as far as he can, as far as the Tower Bridge, really. Strath get a chance to run into attack, and here's a great opportunity on the run. Here they go. An underground kick from Strathalbyn, and they finally kick a goal. Oh, and
he's missed it.
He's missed it, has he? Oh, no.
Oh, nothing's going right here for Strathalbyn.
And you should have heard the Langhorne Creek 60-year anniversary crowd over under the tents. They let him know about it. Strathalbyn kick a point when it was a sure goal. They go to 8 goals, 10, 50, 8 goals, 10, 60.
He just really panicked there. But anyway, here they go. The Creeks, they'll leave it right in front of us here. They'll go looking down. Lockie dodges around just on the left boot. They'll try anything. Drives it right up into goals now.
Tonkin.
Comes over the back.
Oh.
Comes in and he'll ball it up.
River Murray score for you, Mark. Imperials 17-9 have beaten Maipalonga. 10 goals, 8. And
wow,
we believe that Taylor Penn might be in front of Jervois in the Battle of the Ferry. So a big win might be on the way for Taylor, their first of the season. And they'll be delighted with that. Number 2 takes the mark. It's Jake Dominish, and he kicks the ball into full forward. Oh, and the mark of the day! Oh, it is a Solomon scoring mark of the day. Oh, that is the big mark of the day taken by Langhorne Creek. In their full forward line, the kick forward from Dominish. 4 deep he came, and over the back he took it. And he'll go back now, and he'll take a shot for goal. Langhorne Creek, this would just make their day. And the kick is over the goal umpire's head, who moved a little bit, and he says it's a goal. Langhorne Creek go from strength to strength here, but that was a sensational bit of football by them, and they are in dominant form. What was that?
Well, are we going to see them kick 30 for the game?
Who kicked him? Was it Hellier? The number 14 that...
I think that's who it was.
It was Hellier, I think.
But we could see them kick 30 goals for the game. When AFL clubs are kicking 5 for the game, Langhorne Creek end up getting 30. Here they go. They're rolling forward towards the big 3-0. They dive on and the umpire will come in and ball it up.
I think when you see AFL football with this 5 goals, as you say, Mark, that's the comment that I think we have to take from this, is that we've come out and seen a side kick 26 goals against one of the other top sides in their comp. Strath move forward into their forward line. Gee, they haven't scored a goal when they should have scored one 5 minutes ago when they had a walk-in. This time around, though, they all fall on the top of the ball in a high tackle, and the tiredness of the Strath players is showing, and Langhorne Creek get a free kick in their back pocket. They kick across the face of the goals, and it ends up in Tom Durham's hands, the vice-captain.
They're going to relieve here. I think it's Tonkin will relieve the ball, takes a handball, dodges around the Strath player, goes up, looking for a teammate, almost cut off. They just do it as easy as you like. Almost they try to get it out over there. Hill is looking dangerous. Have we got the Strath player being held, is he? So a free kick to the Roosters. But all the sting has gone out of this halfway through the second quarter. Look at that. The leaves hits a Langhorne Creek player by himself, and he goes right back to Strath. They're playing kick to kick.
Oh, 2 bad errors from both sides there. Oh, great mark from the weekend on the week. Troy Blackwell on the outside on the wing. He gets it in quickly over the back. Strathalbyn try and defend here. As you say, the sting's gone out of this game, but gee. Blackwell's been great. I've been impressed with him, number 9. His pace, his ability to mark the ball. Hellier's been really good too in this second half. I I'd have 7 or 8, maybe even 9 Langhorne Creek players in front of the first Strath player today. It's been a tough day for the Roosters, but they really haven't had the ball in their quarter at all, and the ball just keeps falling away at the back, and the Creek are first to the ball. When you're first to the ball, Mark, you usually win the footy game, and that's where the Creek have been all day. Up to their full forward line. Hellier again goes for a specky. Misses this one. Hard tackling in underneath there by number 29, which is Lockie Evans. He's already had 2 points for this last quarter. Trying to get a hold in the ball there, I thought, and maybe trying to get another shot on goal.
Here goes the Creeks. They're right up in the teeth of goal right now. The Roosters are trying to repel this. They go down long through Elliott. Oh, a big, huge clash there out in the middle.
Oh, dear.
That was a massive clash.
2 players are down. It's the Strathalbyn player.
Strathalbyn will get the free kick.
I think the Strath player gets the free. I think McGregor might have been the aggressor there. Aggressor McGregor.
Aggressor McGregor.
Yes.
Here we go.
I think it was him. I hope if it wasn't him, I'll have to be better to get it correct. Might be number 30. It wasn't McGregor for his family. Damien James, it was. He came in heavy on the Strath player, who I think was Big Pegler that took the heavy knock. He looks all right, though. He's up on his feet. He's got the hand on the hip, and he's walking as though it's hurt. And I think he's still hurting. Gee, I tell you what, Strathalbyn are hurting. Their fans are hurting. They've got knocked over here by their old foe, that smaller town from down the road, Langhorne Creek, bragging rights at the... what school was it again, Mark?
Eastern Fleurieu.
Yep, the old Strath High where I went to school.
That's how you kick goals.
Oh, Strathalbyn have run onto the ball, and Ben Simmons has got a fairly easy shot off at goal, and he puts through his, what would be 4th goal for the afternoon. He hasn't been disgraced in any way. He's kicked 4 goals, 3. Strathalbyn have got their 9th goal, and they'll be happy about that. It's a good performance from them to get there, and we've got a good finish for them. They needed some respectability, although when you're getting done 26 goals to 10, say, is not a great day.
No, not at all. Well, we've gone 22 minutes of the final term on the Better Home Living scoreboard, and you know, we're looking at a, 16 goal at least, 16, 17, 18 goal victory. They've just, the Langhorne Creek has just been crisp. Their skill level has been unbelievable. They've hit targets. Their handballs are strong. They're hitting everybody. And up we go again. Strathalbyn trying hard to do something. They get the ball down, driving down, but it's all Langhorne Creek. They duck and weave with handball. Look at this, just chips over. Nice and easy over here to Cleggett. Cleggett just chips back through the middle, finds a teammate. It's as easy as you like.
Yeah, Brendan Saunders, that is. I think he's been all right in the back line.
And Howe grabs the ball.
He's been one of their best.
He just looks around. He goes backwards.
Yeah, they're just playing kiddies off now, isn't it?
That's all it is.
Keepings off, yep.
They just do it as they like here.
They just want to maybe look at the fact of percentage, although the Creek are winning their games pretty well at the moment. This is now a chance. They go forward. This time it is through Dominish. It's Jake Dominish. He moves it into the half-forward line. It's a good handball, although it was a poor performance in the end. The handball just went straight to the Strath player. But they now redeem themselves, the Strathalbyn boys. They move the ball out of defence, over to the wing position. Chance here, big fly there. 2 or 3 go up. A punch away. It comes back to Langhorne Creek. First to the ball as always, and that's the difference between the two sides. Beautiful disposal by the Creek, always landed on the chest of their player, and then drumming it into the full forward area, and another great mark up forward. Oh, just a good mark, and that was taken by David Warren. I wonder whether it was David Warren that took the specky. It might have been Warren that took that earlier on.
Could have been.
I think we gave it to Hellier, but I reckon it might have been Warren, but it doesn't matter. Warren's taken another good mark, a Solomon's mark of the day, and he goes back. Can he kick a Fisher Motors goal of the day?
Just so easy.
Well, the teammates tell you the answer. They pat him on the back, and the hordes around the oval here toot. They've been tooting a long time here since the 1940s and the great Creek teams of the past after the war. Then in 1960, when 60 years ago, the Langhorne Creek team, they were Tigers in those days, black and gold. They won the premiership in the Hills football over Clarendon, would you believe, on that occasion. And here we are today, all these years later. It's a live stream production from Murraylands TV, and it's Great Southern Football. We're streaming to today through YouTube and the Fleurieu YouTube app, also the Great Southern Facebook, the Murraylands Football TV Facebook page, and Vimeo. It is all happening with the Murraylands TV.
Here's the Roosters. They're going forward. They've been cut off once again by Langhone Creek. They just chip the ball over ever so easily over to Cleggett. He just takes 2 or 3 bounces, nice and easy, drives back through the middle, and they're sitting all by was Dominish. Dominish goes back, chips it over. They just do it. It's circle work.
Tom Durham.
Philippe Hill. Hill runs onto it. Has been cut off there by the Roosters, who were trying anything. Just holding the ball, was it?
No, got rid of it. And the Roosters clear onto the wing. Oh, the man from behind was the Strath mark, but he couldn't quite grab it on the second attempt, and Langhone Creek bundle it up, and it'll be it looks like a throw up there. Mark, the performance up forward, how many guns have Langhone Creek got?
They're just everywhere. They're firing on all cylinders. It's an artillery.
It is. James Seller has kicked 6. We reckon that Hellier might have 3. Think that Lockie McGregor, I think, has chipped in with 3. Jones, we reckon's got a couple. Caleb Howe. Young Tonkin. There it is.
There's a siren and a word of warning. Anyone come to the creek, you bring your life jacket.
Oh, they were superb.
Life raft, bring everything.
They were magnificent. Langhone Creek, 27 goals, 14, 176 on the Better Home Living scoreboard. Have beaten Strathalbyn, their old nemesis and the old foe, 9-9-63. I'll tell you what, when we used to play football in the creek all those years earlier, Mark, and we beat Strath, there was an extra celebration, and when they sang that song in the clubhouse, they sang it a little harder and louder than they normally would. As you know, the opposition that happens around that school and around those towns, Langhone Creek, way too good here today at the Langhone Creek Hawks Oval. Way too good for Strathalbyn. They beat them here by a massive margin. Over 100 points, 113 points was the margin, Mark, in the end.
Unbelievable win. Like I said, if you come here, you've got to bring a life raft. You get up the creek, it's a rapid.
Oh, I'll tell you what, comments from Mark here, the King Kilmartry. You're one of the greats down there in Meningie, and tell you what, we love hearing you on Murraylands TV. Love having the big Bruce call it here. He's actually handed me the job of sitting in his chair. I hope that we've done him justice today. He's up there on the top of the fit out here on the trailer, filming it. A wonderful effort. I've got to pay a tribute to Lockie Phillips. He is an absolute gun in the electronics side of it here. All the technical things, making sure that the microphones and the scores go up. He's put in a magnificent performance. I would have given him nearly best on ground, Lockie Phillips, today.
So. Well, it's a great team here. Michaela, Damien,
yes.
Lockie, Bruce,
Max.
Everyone. Maxine, everyone, the whole lot. It's a great team.
Oh, they do well, and it's a great family group that they've got together, and as one of their family members and uncle and brother, I'm delighted to be able to come down here and see what they're doing in the Great Southern and what they've been projecting forward. A terrific live broadcast trailer that is just magnificent, and we hope that somewhere soon, I know Goolwa is the next venue, where Langhone Creek, I think, are heading to Goolwa. I've got a feeling that I think the trailer might be heading to that game next time too. We're also very, very thankful for the Strathalbyn Football Club. They were very generous to the Murraylands TV group last week, and of course they go off the ground now. They're first off the ground. They want to head into the clubhouse, and they'll probably want to say to their fans and to everyone, we'll be back next week.
They'll come back. Don't you worry about the Roosters. The Roosters will come back.
But the Langhone Creek Hawks, 27 goals, 15, 177. That's a correct score now, 27-15, 177, Strathalbyn 9-10-64. We've conferred that score with the central umpires, and that is the end of the match for today. We're thankful to, I reckon, the Solomon's mark of the day. The last mark there that was taken was, I think it was Hellier, but it might well have been the other fellow there who we did name towards the end of the coverage. And I thought between the two of them, David Warren, it might have been him, but whoever it was that took the mark in the 20-minute mark of the last quarter for Langhone Creek and went back and slotted a goal, that was my Solomon's mark of the day.
Yeah. We see that there was so much highlights here today. We've seen many Fisher Motor goals of the day. We've seen many Solomon Carpets marks of the day. We've seen a fantastic performance here today. If forget about watching the AFL, turn your TV off and head to the creek. Because the Langhone Creek are the real deal.
I'll tell you what too, the Fisher Motors goals of the day, the two I reckon, third quarter, the snap around the body on a passenger play that began on the wing with Kellogg, handball that came out of the pack, I think from Howe, it ended up in the hands of Hellier. He kicked from 40 around the body and it bent back and came through the goals. It was a great passenger play and in my mind I think the Fisher Motors goal of the day. The other one was in the first quarter when Strathalbyn were going well early on and I thought O'Grady, who snapped the ball over his shoulder and kicked a good goal, I think that was another contender for the Fisher Motors goal of the day.
Yeah, definitely.
Quarter by quarter, we'll call it here. The Creek had a fight on their hands in the first quarter when Strathalbyn come out and kicked the first 3 goals. It was 5-4-34 to 4-2-26. At half-time, the 11-goal burst from Langhone Creek. Well, it was like the Bremer River overflowing through the sluice gates down here. They flooded the whole Lake Plains. They did so with a 16-8, 104, 11-goal second quarter to 5-6-36. Strath were in trouble. You called it in that quarter. You said it was over, and if I had have asked you to sing, you might have. It was a great quarter from the Creek. Oh, the third quarter was sensational from the Creek. They kicked 8 goals 2 to 3 goals 1, 24-10, 154 to 8-7. And then finally full time. Another 3 goals 4 was added by Langhone Creek to go to 27-14, 177. Too good for the Roosters, 9-10, 64, who added 1 goal 3 for the last quarter. And Mark, you made a point there about coming out to see country football. Having it streamed, having it on the radio, previews and so forth that we are able to bring on Flow FM, and I think that country football is alive and well. What saddens me is that our friends in Victoria and other parts are not able to play. Our West Coast friends in South Australia, some down the Limestone Coast, some teams are not able to play. But today, we've seen just how important it is for local people to see country footy.
Exactly, no doubt about it. But that concludes the day here. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week at the footy. At Goolwa. Yep, looking forward to it.
This live stream production was brought to you by Flow FM Australia, River City Trailers, Fisher Motors, Sign Designs for You, Solomon's Flooring, Murray Bridge, Still Shop, Murray Bridge, Kinnaird Clean, Pinaroo, Bridge Aluminium, Murray Bridge Better Home Living, Adrian Pederick, MP, First National Real Estate, Murray Bridge, Bridge Equipment Hire, Smedley Tyre Service, Bridge Building Supplies, BBS Salvage, Daesh Irrigation and Fodder, Murray Valley Sheds, Richard Elliott Electrical, Anderson's Canvas, Canalpin Silo Cafe, Murray Bridge Recycling, Canalpin Hotel, Harry's Engineering, Lithgow Enterprises, Tri Acupuncture, Mulch and More, Tony Payson, MP, Soul Deep Massage Clinic, Murray Lance Computer Repairs, Cool Tours.